What's going on, everybody? Happy Hump Day. Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense. Long time no see. Did you some bitches miss us? I'm sure you did.
As the chat
Well,
room
not
says,
the other guys. You probably just.
As the
If
chat
not
room
me,
says,
if not the other guys, you guys definitely miss me. I know you miss me. You missed the champ. That's okay. What's going on, Chatter's Box? How you guys doing?
there's Amanda.
Hopefully, you guys are having a good week so far. Go ahead if you're not already and check us out on them social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live, don't worry, we got you covered. You can check us out on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically everywhere and anywhere you listen to podcasts all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Go show us some love, give us a follow, give us some likes. And if you be so kind, give us a share. Tell other people about us. Don't be greedy. Let everybody else know we're here. Unless you don't go live. Well, about that. So, Saturday night, apparently, somebody was at a Daddy Yankee concert. I don't know, or Pitbull or something. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He didn't even understand half. He didn't understand any of the words.
I had no idea what was going on. All I knew is
you have your Google Translator pointed at the phone.
All I know is there's 10,000 fucking people and me going, fucking hell.
Yeah.
That place was fucking packed, dude. Holy shit.
I believe it.
It was ridiculous. But it was
and dope. I originally planned not to be here. But I wound up being in town, but then I went out. Hey, ER nurse. How you been, stranger? And then Tony went to the movies with his kids. They went and seen Black Adam, and then they went to dinner. So he actually started the show about an hour late, which is fine and dandy. At that point, I told him if he wanted to run it, he could run it. If not, no biggie. We just skip Saturday night. Not the end of the world. And then about an hour into him starting the show, I came back from the bar because I just went down to the bar around the corner and had a couple beers.
Right.
And was hanging out down there a little bit. I got tired of working on podcast stuff here at the house, and I wanted to get out of the house. So I actually went down to the bar and had a couple beers and continued to work on podcast stuff on my phone. You forgot me.
She said she forgot that you were going to be out of town.
I was. I didn't want to. I thought I was going to be out of town, but plans change. So then I came back about an hour. I think we only did.
I forgot to ask you about the Halloween movie. Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I liked it. One second. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
I came in about an hour late, and Tony and I did about another hour. We only did about 2 hours Saturday night, but then I went and fucked around on TikTok the rest of the night.
We did not get home to that concert until the next morning.
Damn.
And then we literally, because getting out of the stadium was a fucking nightmare. So we went and crashed at a friend's house who was with us. She was like, "You guys are just crash at my house," as opposed to trying to find a way home and all that shit. So we did that, and then we got up first thing in the morning, came back here to the house, quick shower, and change of clothes, and went off to Ishkaret on Sunday because it was Day of the Dead, and they do an amazing show at Ishkaret, where they have the it's kind of like walking into the movie Coco, except for the not real dead people, but we go to that every year. Well, I can't tell. Everybody was dressed like skeletons for all I could tell.
Yeah, it could have been.
I'm pretty sure it was paint. Pretty sure it was paint. I don't know. That one guy, the one dude, he must have been working all day because his make was all running and shit. I was like, damn, dude.
Well, I'm sure it's also hot as balls down there still too. So that don't probably fare very well with the makeup if it's hot as hell and people are sweating and everything else.
Yeah, Well, it's outside, but it's technically in a jungle, so it's like, it's like monsoon season. It's always muggy there in the first place.
Black
Yeah,
man,
that's
iron,
pretty much what
home
we did.
you,
We
dead,
really didn't.
dead. Who
We
is
didn't
the
really
Facebook
do.
user? Sorry, Kevin. No, wait, who's on? Who you be on Facebook? I forgot we were even on
I was going to
Facebook.
say, I forgot too. No, but really didn't do.
Oh, Kevin.
We really didn't do
What's up, buddy?
trick or treat here because
Yeah.
it kind of
What up, motherfucker?
usually they do something here.
Yeah, I joined a little bit later.
But it never got. It never got off the ground this year, so we just didn't go.
Yeah, we are. What's going on, Kevin? What's up, buddy? You actually doing a show tonight? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, no, we went trick or treating. Actually, we went trick or treating last Thursday and Monday night. We went trick or treating. Hence why we didn't do a show Monday, because it was Halloween and we were all out trick or treating with the kids and everything like that. And
Which reminds me, you need to take off the mask. Halloween's over, Chris. You're still scared.
This is my sexy face. This is my sexy face. You might not think so. Other people do.
The mirror doesn't count.
I am a sex symbol. Yeah, I did join them later, and what up, bitch? I joined them later, and I came in full of piss and vinegar and started pissing everybody off and hurting feelings. What are you gonna do? Don't make stupid ass comments and think that you can get away with it, especially after I've been nice. So I came in, dude. I came in Saturday night just ornery as hell. I was in a good mood, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't being an asshole. I just
wait. Why is it when you're not being an asshole? That's the one I miss.
Well, it's because I don't like you.
I'm implying that you're
always
asshole,
fucking here. Okay. I don't like you, and you're always fucking here, so I had to be in. See, it all comes back to you, Jeff. You're the problem.
I get it. Common denominator right here,
Yeah.
folks.
Simple math. 1 + 1 = 2. When I'm not around, Glick's not an asshole, but when I'm here, he's a real son of a bitch. I don't know why.
I'm starting to think it might be me. No. Can't be that. No.
Monday's night. Well, since you asked, Christopher, Monday Night Football on Halloween, the Cincinnati Bengals versus my Cleveland Browns, with the one and only Grim Sacker Myles Garrett on defense. Dude, I've got to send you Myles Garrett's Halloween decorations. He goes all out. He loves Halloween. He goes all out. So last year for Halloween, he was dressed up as the Grim Sacker. He's the defensive end, and he's one of the best defensive ends in the league.
Okay.
And he just sacks the hell out of everybody. This year, he was dressed up as what's his face from Stranger Things? Vecna.
Okay.
Vecna.
Vecna's the bad guy. Yeah, he's the one.
He was dressed up as him. Well, his decorations for his house. Like last year, he did a cemetery, and all the gravestones were of all the quarterbacks that he sacked. Well, this year, he did a whole Stranger Things theme, and all the quarterbacks that he sacked, he had like their jerseys, and they were skeletons.
Nice.
Like they were being pulled down into the upside down? Is that what it was called on Stranger Things?
Yep.
So, and then he had like a big thing of Joe Burrow in his front yard. But anywho, so we went trick or treating. I got home at the end of the first quarter. It was 0-0, and I'm like, oh, here we go, Cleveland.
Didn't miss anything.
Yeah. Well, right before half, Cleveland started scoring, and they just started putting it on Cincinnati. They beat them 32-13, and they probably could have put at least one more touchdown and probably a couple field goals on the board. They were just manhandling Cincinnati. So to answer your question, Chris, it was awesome. It was an awesome game.
Speaking of Stranger Things, Robert Downey Jr.'s family all dressed up as Stranger Things thing. I saw it on Robert Downey Jr. went as Hopper. His wife was Eddie. And literally she's hunched over in the photo, as in like she's headbanging. And I had to look twice to actually make sure it was actually her, not another, like not a guy. She actually looked really good as it. I guess his youngest or niece or whatever was a young 11. It looked really cool. But no, we didn't. We Monday night, the wife and I went out to a Christmas party, and
Nice.
she's like, "Are you going to dress up?" I said, "Yes, I'm dressed as a psychopath. They look like everybody else." She's like, "You got to dress up." So I threw on a jean jacket and my cowboy hat, and I went as Rip from. According to her, I was Rip from Yellowstone.
I wore a costume to the bar Saturday night because apparently they were having a Halloween party.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? I don't know. I just wanted to go have a. So
I'm just here for the beer, but okay.
Yeah. So the bartender.
You still got beer, right?
Yeah, it was like in the second hour ER nurse. It was right as soon as I came in, basically. So the bartender, she comes up and we were kind of talking a little bit back and forth, and she was like, "So what's your costume?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm one of two things." And she's like, "What's that?" And I said, "Well, I could either be your next mistake or a bad decision tonight. Your choice." she started laughing her ass off. She was like,
Then
I got to give you that one.
I'm fucking serious.
Yeah.
This isn't a joke.
Take some pictures. I just want to take some pictures.
Yeah.
No, she was like, that was good. I got to give you credit. I got to give you props for that. She said, that was actually funny. And you're not even trying to actually pick me up. I was like, it just popped into my head. It was the first thing I could think of.
I'm actually trying to pick you up. I mean, can't you sell hits there, woman?
No, I really wasn't. It was just, I was kind of off in my own world, and she came over and started making conversation. It was just literally, you know how quick I am to, you know.
It comes down to the same thing. It's like, I didn't plan on dressing up. I wasn't planning on doing anything for Halloween. My wife's like, "Hey, there's a Halloween party you want to go to?" I was like, "I guess." She's like, "Well, we have to dress up," and I was like, "I don't fucking have anything to dress up for." As or whatever. She's like, "Put your boots on and put your cowboy hat on." I was like, "Yeah, there you go. I'm Rip from Yellowstone." And then I go.
You could have just taken your shoes off and put a pair of shorts on, and you could have been a hobbit from the Shire.
I'm not that cool.
A Christmas party.
No, I said Christmas. I meant Halloween.
Did you? I don't listen to you when you talk. Again, it's part of being married for 25 years.
See, Amanda, if you wouldn't have said anything, he would never have caught it.
I have selected after 25 years of marriage to this guy. I think I listened to it. Selective hearing. Wait, what? I just nodded.
Did you see what I tagged you in Facebook today?
No, but we've known about that movie. Is it the Burt Kreischer movie?
Yes, but it's the trailer.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet. I came home and I got busy, and I was on the phone. I was on the phone.
It's like a minute and a half trailer.
Shit! I totally forgot about that. I'm gonna have to. Damn it! I meant to do that at the gas station. I was gonna buy me the Powerball up here is up to like $1.2 billion.
Oh well, it's not 1.3. I'm okay.
Yeah. I notice I said billion with a B.
No, but it's like those guys. Like it's only 100 million. Yeah, because the other 100 million you got laying around is really a problem. That's a lot. 1.2 billion.
1.2 billion. I think the lump sum's like 400 or 500 million or something like that.
That'd really break my heart.
I know. I meant to buy tickets when I went to the gas station and got my beer, but I was on the phone and it totally slipped my mind. I know exactly what the fuck I do with myself.
As we both have stated, you'll never know if I win the lotto, but there'll be signs. I mean, there'll be signs.
Yeah.
Brand new lifted 2023 dually. I mean, there's going to be signs.
Yeah, there's going to be signs when
private island.
Yeah, when we do the show and I'm sitting in a completely state-of-the-art customized studio with a producer that literally all I have to do is turn my mic and camera on. Actually, he'll do it for me, or she'll do it for me, whichever. I'm not.
And then you'll have just a maid coming by. Mr. Glick, would you like a beer? I was like, yeah. What is this, your first day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this one open?
It's not fucking brand new.
I'm just gonna have a fountain installed that's just like a
just
never
like a
endless
water
beer
fountain.
supply.
Oh,
Yeah.
just have a tap
I'm
coming
gonna
out
have
of the wall.
just a tap that I can grab like right in the middle of the.
It sticks out onto your camera just like the mic.
Yeah. I can just reach over and go. Just take.
Every once in a while, you just and scream out like Pauly Shore, "We the juice!"
I just literally just right during the show, just pull. It'll be on a boom mic, so I can just pull it down.
Better yet, you do the whole episode from the floor, so you're laying underneath the tap, and it's just constantly pouring in your mouth when you're not talking.
Kind of like a TikTok video where they're like, "I'm thirsty," and then they dump a bucket of water on their face.
Yeah,
refreshing.
Refreshing. No, but no, there'd be signs. I mean, how much is an aircraft carrier? I'm just saying.
I would definitely be making that trip to Cancun that we were talking about.
Yeah, they like.
Jeff, I would love to stay at your place, but
you're not going to have to. Chris, while you're here, buy that hotel and we'll stay there.
Jeff, I would love to stay at your place, but funny thing is, you know that hotel in the tourist zone or whatever you call it? Yeah, that's now the Glick residency.
Trump's got Mar-a-Lago. I have the Ritz-Carlton. I'm just saying.
It's the Glick Carlton, okay? Yeah. First of all, we all know my ego.
Like, hey, look at that. They're putting a new sign on the Ritz. Why does it say?
It just says the champ.
Jesus Christ, this motherfucker won the lottery. It's the champ headquarters.
The champ. You have to say, you know my ego.
It's got spray painted on this side of the building. The champ was here, just like Kilroy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know my ego. You know damn well it's not gonna be some fancy name. It's just be like the champ, Glick. This is all it's gonna say. Glick is the champ.
In the most tacky neon ever.
Yeah. So it's gonna be called the Glick. Glick is the champ hotel, so that way everybody has to acknowledge me as the champ. Yes. All my employees.
Like, welcome to the Glick is the champ hotel.
Yeah. Welcome to Glick is the champ hotel. They'll be like strobes and sirens that go off every time.
So it's just constantly running. Nobody sleeps.
Yeah. No, every time you say Glick is the champ, he gets woo.
Winner. It's like, what the fuck? It's 3:00 in the morning. I texted it for fuck's sake.
What?
Do you have your Bluetooth headphones like me?
Huh?
Do you have your Bluetooth headphones like me?
I don't know. I got mine down in my car, but they need to go back in my car tonight.
Because I just need a pair for school. And
I don't have an extra pair. Well,
and I think one of the kids moved mine out of the camper. The ones that actually go into my phone.
Okay. Anywho.
Yeah,
there'll be subtle changes if I hit the lottery. Mike, check, motherfucker!
No,
what's going on with Tony?
I think there would be. I don't think I would like shout it from the rooftops, but there would totally
subtle changes. What the fuck was that, Glick? That's my beer.
It's a pony.
Do you have a keg on a boom mic? Maybe.
The counterweight was a bitch, but I figured it out. This team of scientists hooked me up.
just give me a fountain and I'll just have a ladle and I can just ladle it out and just be like.
No, you just set it up like a water fountain from high school.
Yeah. Well, I want to be able to just have it beside me on the show. As I said, it'll just give me like a little ladle and I can have a fountain and I just ladle it out. And... everything okay over there? Yep. Nothing to see here.
I can't really think of what major signs I would have that, except for like the 47 vehicles that I would buy in a single day.
At this point in my life, and kind of the mood that I've been in lately, if I hit the lottery, I would go full on Jeff mode and just buy shit that I don't need for no fucking reason, other than the fact that
everyday life. Everyday life. I literally, I'm in a conversation.
Like I would be driving around in a fucking tank just because I could buy one.
Literally in a week-long conversation with my wife right now.
She just walked out, Tony.
I'm trying to convince her to let me buy a 3D printer. The one I want is $550.
If you get a 3D printer, I want a War Machine suit.
Dude, I found a website with all these different like pre-designed things. You just have to size it for everybody. I found Mandalorian helmets. I found Iron Man War Machine. I found giant Hello Kitties, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, look. I found like a Harry Potter castle. I'm like, this will look awesome on my desk.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need it? I'm like, because it's cool. I mean, oh. So she's contemplating it, but I don't see it happening. She's like, how much does it cost to run it? I said, to run it doesn't cost that much. The filament's only $20. And you do a full helmet with a roll of filament. I've been doing some serious research on it. I'm looking at the what's it called? I have it here. It's the the Acam 3 is $250, and then the 5, which is the one I want, is $550. But it's all about the size of the base plate and what, like the 5, I can do 2 helmets at once, and it'll roll up to 3D, up to 3 rolls of filament at once, so it can change colors midway. Cool.
Nice. Don't worry, Tony. We know if you hit the lotto, there's gonna be some dumb shit going on in your world too.
Amanda, 100%. The problem I have with a 3D printer is I looked, just to do the Iron Man helmet is 72 hours of printing. Now you literally set it and forget it, but I don't think one's going to be enough. I have to get like 2 or 3. It's one of those things like I want to set up a whole another room just for my 3D printers.
The last thing you need, in all honesty, is a fucking 3D printer, because you're going to print up some of the dumbest shit.
Oh, I will too. Well, I saw a couple of things. As we all know, my family, we're huge nerds. We love Harry Potter. I found a whole 47 pages. I think it's 10 items per page.
Nerd, you're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking nerd. And no one likes you. No one likes you.
No, but I found like a platform 9 3/4 here kind of side that I'm like, that'd be cool sitting on the front of the house. But I found like chandeliers, you can print 3D print chandeliers, crazy expensive, will only cost you about $2 in 3D printing material. Because the hardest thing about Cancun is the fact that they don't have really nice lighting fixtures. I haven't found anything that's like really blowing my socks off. So I'm like, a 3D printer to fix that problem. But every time I bring it up, I hear the same thing. No.
Well, you know what? No, as I've told you in the past, one word squashes that argument.
Oh, yes, but I'm like as you know, Chris, I'm kind of like a fungus.
You're
I'm gonna grow on. No, you know what?
Actually, you can do 3 words. You can do 3 words. Actually, Europe 2 times. You can add a 4th word if you really want to prove your point,
Colombia.
and you can say Europe 2 times, bitch. Really assert yourself as a
it
man in the
also comes
relationship,
down
Jeff.
No, but and we wonder why you're single. I'm just saying. I mean, common denominator.
They gotta learn their place. No, I'm just kidding.
And their place is obviously not with you.
Well,
But we went over to the Dodge dealership, and I looked at Jeeps, and I had a heart attack when I saw the price for the down payment. I was shit. Holy crap, it was crazy. I think Chris froze. He's just staring at me like a dork, which would be normal. But I looked at Jeeps, and then we looked at. I have a question for you, and well, I think Chris froze. He's probably resetting his router or switching to his phone. But
yeah, I don't know what happened. I was just watching the screen go blank with squirrelies across the.
Right.
So.
No, but like I was saying, I went and looked at Jeeps.
First of all, Amanda, the first thing Jeff and I do if we ever get 3D printers is print off middle fingers and send them to each other. That's a given.
That's a given. That's predetermined. But I'm also gonna do the okay sign. I'm gonna send that to him as well. I'm like, I owe you.
He's gonna get the middle finger and he's gonna get the suck it symbol as well.
That's too easy.
Those are things that we already know is going to happen. That's kind of like last week. Last week you posted.
You gotta have that thing so you can plug it in and print it out.
Yeah, it was like last week you posted that picture of the trail cam, and all I seen was the picture. I didn't even see what you wrote, and I was like, I'm in. I was commenting. I'm in.
The funny thing is, Kevin Holly posted. He says, "I'll go as the Ewok." I'm like, dude, really? I mean,
well, there were more than one Ewok. There was more than one Ewok.
I know. So, but at the end of the day, I mean, that's kind of like my bag. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, he's a nerd too. But so for those of you guys who don't know, go to Facebook, Nonsensical Nonsense. But and you can see the actual picture. But Jeff posted a picture of somebody had trail cameras set up, and a couple people decided.
No, his buddy. The story behind it is this guy set up trail cameras, and he was telling his buddy, he's like, "I'm gonna get pictures of all the deer I'm gonna shoot." So his buddy, knowing that he had trail cameras, went and ordered a Chewbacca suit and an Ewok suit, and him and his son went out there at 3:00 in the morning and walked in front of the trail camera because he thought it would be funny. I was like, I get it. And I posted on Facebook saying, Chris, I know what we're doing next week.
Yeah.
And Chris is like, I'm in. Say no more. Because, I mean, we would totally do that. I did see, I don't know if you've seen the video of the guy messing with his buddy with the trail cam. It's a TikTok video, and the trail camera is in the tree, and this guy shows up with, you have antlers that deer will shed off, and he's got him, and he's slowly bringing it up from the trail camera so you can't see him, just the antler. And he does it a couple times, and his buddy keeps sending him pictures. Dude, look at this! I'm gonna fucking get that thing. And then he shows him. He takes one of them Billy Bass fish and puts it up there too. And then he gets a message. You asshole.
Yeah, right.
I was like, yeah, I get it. I do that.
You son of a bitch.
I have a silly question for you.
Nope.
So
it's Wednesday. Saturday, I'm not doing silly questions. I'm only on my second beer.
Saturday, before we headed out, we went to a couple different dealerships.
Your wife had to pick you up because you were on your duty or working your shift at the Glory Hole.
Yeah, sure. No, we went to the Jeep dealership. No, we went to the Jeep dealership, and I abruptly had a heart attack when they told me how much the down payment was. And
I can't get over the fact of how they do shit down there, man.
No, dude, seriously, it's 35% down.
Yeah,
and like the cheapest one is like $60,000. But
the Rubicons are expensive.
Yeah, they're crazy expensive. So it comes down to like I would have to drop $15,000 just to get. And then it was $1,000 a month payments, and I was like, who the fuck is buying these fucking things? El Chapo?
$1,000 or
$1,000
pesos.
$1,000. 1,000 pesos is only $50.
Well, I look. I have to clarify because sometimes you're like,
No.
I have $500,000 in the bank account right now, and I'm like, no, the fuck you don't. It's pesos, isn't it?
No, that's 250,000.
Yeah.
No, but so I was like, you know what? Chevy's literally one block over. Let's just walk over there. Saturday at noon on a Saturday, Chris, they were closed. Exactly what I said. Who the fuck closes a dealership on a weekend?
That's like prime time sales, especially on a Saturday.
Thank you. Exactly. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, hold on a second, because it was Halloween weekend, and I know that like in Mexico they celebrate it, the Day of the Dead, and I don't want to butcher what it's called, but it's not just one day. It's a lead up and everything, right?
Right. But Cancun is not that town.
But Cancun's also a tourist city, so there's not many tourists that are going to come buy a car on a Saturday.
No, but the people that work in tourism that have Saturdays off do.
Yeah, well, this is true too, but you also have
they're not here for when you're in town, Chris.
Exactly. They're there for the residents, but you also have to understand that, living, like I lived in Charleston.
Right.
And I understand that sometimes some things were wonky and crazy schedule-wise for places, but that was because they based the majority of their revenue and their income is off of tourists.
Yeah.
So during the tourist season, you might see weird hours. But a dealership makes no sense.
Right, it doesn't make sense. By law in Mexico, if you own a business, you have to have your hours posted. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Either by the door or on the door. So I went up to the door of the Chevy dealership, and it says 9 a.m. to 11 at night. And I was like, it's fucking noon. Where the fuck is everybody? Not a security guard, nothing. And Dodge only had one person working, and it took me 20 minutes to get her, coax her out of her fucking office.
What's up, boss? Hey, Jody, what's going on?
And
hey, Jody, go Browns.
But I wanted to go. I wanted to look at the new.
I was nice.
I was looking at a couple of different things that Chevy might have, but nobody was there to talk to me, so I was like, "Fuck them."
Yeah, I'm almost wondering.
But my wife said.
My
wife said maybe it's because it's Halloween weekend, like you said.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm leaning more towards it might be that it was a holiday weekend. So, well, that was more than that was. I was expecting a fuck you. I messaged Jody Monday afternoon, and I had all my Browns gear on. I said, go Browns. She said, yep. You gonna be like that. That's how it's gonna be. I said, yeah, you already know. And I'm getting ready to get yelled at. And
open book.
Yeah. And she's like, take that jersey and that hat off. I don't know why I bought them for you. It's because I'm awesome and you're awesome. Duh. There it is. I just got the fuck you. It was personally sent. Thank you.
No, but Honda was open. I went over to Honda and they don't have anything worth a damn.
I've been nice. I've been nice all week. I wanted to rub it in. I really did, but I was like, no, I'll be nice.
Yeah. I wish I would have known that game was going on because I'd have called you and be like, so Brown's going to win this, right? Because I'm going to go throw money on it.
Yeah. I didn't expect the game. I mean, the Browns are 5-0 against the Joe Burrow era. Joe did hurt his vagina and missed one game. So technically he's 4-0 against Cleveland, but I like the kid. I think he's awesome. I can't even really make fun of him because he had a nasty injury, and to come back from it and then go to the Super Bowl, he's an impressive quarterback. But what happened to the Fiat?
You guys got happened to the Fiat. You guys got in my fucking head. No, honestly. No, you know what? Dodge here. No. Honestly, no. I said that for effect, but honestly, Dodge and Fiat are the same company. So while we were at Dodge, we were checking on the Fiat. The Fiat comes down to they didn't want to give us a discount right then and there. Like they're like, this is the price, take it or leave it. And I was like, all right, well, we'll leave it. Bye. So we're going to go back and actually talk to somebody else because the chick there just kind of pissed me off when she's like, no, I can't give you a discount. I was like, well, all right, bye. I mean, fuck you. But something that did strike my eye is the new Dodge Journeys are really kind of nice. They look like miniature Durangos. They're really kind of cool. I just can't pull the trigger on that because it's a Journey. The Journeys. Journeys. After hearing all the horror stories, I got a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to Journeys.
I will say, in my experience owning a Journey, it probably would have been a lot different for you because you are like a foot smaller than I am.
No, it's not. It's not even about the size. It's about like they've had so many issues. The transmissions are shit.
Well, I owned one. I owned one.
Right.
And it was a great vehicle. It was nice. Like Haas said, they look nice. They're a sharp vehicle, man. They are really nice.
Right.
But my problem, and this is my problem with Dodge in general, they're not very comfortable.
No, they're not.
And for me, I could never get comfortable in it, or find that where you
concrete.
Yeah, well, where you find that happy medium when you with the seat with like the distance between the pedals and everything, and getting comfortable. I could never get. That was my biggest problem with the Journey. But other than that, I mean, it was a pretty cool fucking vehicle.
Well,
at the end of the day.
I've actually talked to a couple of people about the Journey because I can get used Journeys all day long. They're a dime a dozen, but the reason why they're a dime a dozen because they're basically dog shit, like rear seals and there's just constant troubles with them. So it's like I don't even bother them. But I think what we're gonna do if we can't get a deal on the Fiat. I think what we're going to do is buy a cheap vehicle for 6 months, drive it, save up a little bit more, and go drop the money down on a new Jeep.
There you go.
Because those Rubicons, man, boy, they are nice. And it's kind of like I have my dream car, my Eclipse, all that fun stuff. Money's going to get started thrown into that here pretty soon. But my wife is hugely in love with those Jeeps. I kind of like them. So I think that's what we're going to probably end up doing. We just got to find something decent, cheap.
I say y'all need to get a car, man. You need to stop. And I've been telling you this.
Though, I live in a town where I can catch a cab in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's not that big a deal. It's when you get in spaces like over by Dodge and Chevy, there's an IHOP there. Well, getting a cab over by IHOP is like pulling fucking teeth. So, I mean, I could always Uber and all that shit, so that's not a big problem. But it's that's the main issue. It's like if I want to go now, or if it's pissing down rain, catch the cab is a bitch. That's the main issue. Other than that, I really don't need the car.
Yeah, well, I mean it's more of a convenience factor if you guys
Yeah.
would just pull the trigger and buy something, and we've told you avoid definitely avoid long trips in a journey.
The journey.
But again, Hoss, you and I are bigger guys. Jeff's almost a foot shorter than I am.
Yeah.
So it might be
a couple years ago, my wife and I took a work trip, and they flew us to Mexico City, and then we rode in a Dodge Journey to for like an hour and a half to the next main town over there. We were doing flying bys for timeshare, and that I mean, it was mildly comfortable and big enough, but like I said, I'm not that big of a person, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Actually, Jeff might be shorter than Kevin Holly. To be honest with you,
I'm 5'3". I don't know how tall Kevin is. I would assume, based on pictures, Kevin's like 5'6".
yeah, I think he's about 5'5", 5'6", something like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm 5'3". I'm 11'5".
You're Hobbit size. That's what I said. I'm surprised.
Yeah. I would come in a Happy Meal. I'm just saying.
That might get you put on a list if you start coming in Happy Meals.
I knew you were going to say that just as soon as I said it. I was like, yeah, that sounds
gone.
Yeah. I'm the toy in a Happy Meal.
You make it too easy, man.
Yeah, that was too easy.
You make it too easy.
No, but what was it? What I saw something. There's a couple of Mercedes that I'm looking at, used Mercedes that are I can get for like
the Hobbit King. What's going on, Marcus? What's going on, brother? Long time no see. I feel like it's been since Saturday night. I haven't talked to you. Sunday night. Oh, I got on TikTok Saturday night, and then I got on TikTok again Sunday because I was off Monday. I took Monday off. I got a couple days of vacation that I got to use by the end of December. Mm-hmm. I've got almost a week's worth of vacation that I got to eat. So I just took Monday off because I had stuff to do around the house and had to go to the grocery store and all that jazz. So I just took Monday off. I used the vacation day. So Sunday night, I just laid around the house. I got stuff done and went to the grocery store and watched scary movies most of the day. And then Sunday evening, I was like, I think I'm going to go down to the bar and have a couple beers. I went down to the bar, had a couple beers. I went down to
last words.
No, I only had 4 beers. But there's some corner bars up here that about 20 some years ago I used to live at.
Right.
I was there and I wasn't always. It's 7:00. All right, I gotta take this phone call. It's Austin's school.
All right, go ahead. 7:00. What the hell are they calling for? Like bastards. Well, while he's doing that, I have an announcement. As of the 8th, which will be next Tuesday, I will be at the company I'm at for 1 year to the day. I'm kind of excited because I get a bonus. But yeah, it comes up for 1 year. I just found that out yesterday. They mentioned it to me. And they've been bitching on me. I'm going to take vacations. I don't take times off. So I'm actually hoping I might take some time off. We're actually contemplating doing Christmas in Europe this year, just because it's something we can do. But my wife was talking about the 4 of us doing Christmas in Paris or London, something like that. We got to work out the details on that. But that's open. Oh my God, back is killing me. That's something I'm hoping to do. I don't know how I'm going to work it out for the show because the time zone is like, it was 8 hours difference, so I'd have to do the show. It'd be 2:00 in the morning. But while he's doing that, we're going to go ahead and go on break. And I have picked the wrong button. So let's see what we got here. Scroll. Let's do a little Man in the Box, Blacktop Mojo tonight. Wait, is that? Yeah, little Man in the Box by Blacktop Mojo. While we're here on break and Chris is on the phone. Check us out when we come back. We got more shenanigans for you. Here we go. Blacktop Mojo from your ear holes. Man in the Box, that was a live album. If you haven't already, go ahead and check Blacktop Mojo out on their social media. Let them know we sent you. And of course, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, the podcast that doesn't actually make sense, but we're here anyways. Chris is still on the phone, as you can tell. Apparently, something going on with his kid's school. No big deal. But check us out on all social media. We are everywhere you see: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch.
Can I see your phone?
No.
Please, I'll leave you alone the whole entire podcast. I'll leave you alone the whole entire podcast.
Wow. Really?
Please.
But yeah, check us out. Check us out on our social media. Our Facebook fan page. I guess it's a fan page. I'm constantly posting stuff on there. That new trailer for The Machine is up there. It's looks really good. I think somebody's in trouble. While Chris is doing that, I have something I'm actually looking up for everybody here. I want to do like a top 10 thing here. Okay, this is from across the web. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is, like I said, waiting on Chris, but I'll go ahead and get started. So this is the top, I think 12 or 13 songs most sung in karaoke. I thought that'd be interesting. The first one is Queen's "Don't Stop Me Now." The next one, how many? It doesn't. It's not numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, so it's 11. That's Kevin. Kevin, that reminds me. How tall are you, sir? We were having that discussion a little bit earlier. Number 11 is "I Want It That Way" by Backstreet Boys. Number 10 is "Summer Nights" from Grease. Number 9, "Billie Jean" by Michael Jackson. Interesting. Number 8, "Love Shack" by the B-52s. 7 is "I Will Survive." Who the hell sings that? Whatever. Next is "Wanna Be" by Spice Girls. "Sweet Caroline" by Neil Diamond. "Dancing Queen" by ABBA. And number 1 is "Bohemian Rhapsody" by Queen. That's actually not terrible. Is it sad that I know all those? As Chris is still on the phone, he's even, I think she's in trouble. Kevin, if you're available, I'm going to send you an invite. Let me see if I can't do this here. I'm going to see if I can send it. I have to bring my Facebook. My computer says hello. Right? Da, da, da. I can see you singing that, Connor. Let's see here. Who messed with my Facebook? I did. There it is. Do. Oh, now if it doesn't load, fucking Doug. Let's see here. The problem with problem is, Kevin, I don't know which one you're on. I mean, for fuck's sake, you have like 14 things. Where'd it go? Wow, this thing's slow. There you go, Holly. Let's see if I can't find. While Chris is doing that, I'm sending a couple invites out here. Connor, I just sent you on to. So come on up. Let's have a conversation. What Chris is probably yelling at his kid because somebody's in trouble. Links are sent, gentlemen. Kevin, I'm going to send one. I have the. I'm assuming this one's yours. Try to figure out how old this one is. Because Kevin has like 14 fucking. Jesus. Where is. You know what? Yeah, Kevin, I sent it the right one. So if you're up. Oh, that's because he's live already. So Kevin, I'm gonna make it. Connor, you should have yours. I believe I sent it to you. Come on up. Help me out. While I'm waiting on Chris. Because I think he's yelling at his kid. Let's see. He's just sitting there watching me. Go on to the YouTube page. I'm gonna put the link up. Let's do a all live tonight while Chris is doing that. So on our face page, Nonsensical Nonsense, I'm gonna put up the link. Anybody that wants to come on up. I'm gonna put up here as soon as I find it. Anybody wants to come up tonight because why not? It'll be fun. So let's throw the StreamYard up there. If you guys want to, you can come up on the live tonight. What the link is gonna be on our Facebook page. Paste. There you go. Anybody wants to can come up tonight. We'll do a kind of all in tonight just for since Chris's kid's school put a monkey in the wrench tonight. We're gonna have some discussions and talk shit about Chris. It's funny. I think Tony's still on swing shift, so he might be here later. I wouldn't guarantee that because I don't want him to get in trouble at work. Mike is going to be away for a while. He got some traveling to do. I'm going to go and put this up on Golf. What's up? I'm going to go ahead and go onto YouTube. This on the YouTube channel as well. So you guys can come up on YouTube as well. Just for shits and giggles. Anybody wants to come up tonight can. We'll have a little discussion. There we are. So I'm going to put it in the comments. So it'll be up here on the chat as well. Oh my God, this thing takes forever. I'm probably glitching like motherfucker too. Oh, now I'm getting. Feedback. I wonder if you guys can click here. It should be up there on the comments. You should be able to do that. Nope, I'm going to do it here. Anybody wants to come up, you can come up tonight. Just copy and paste there, and you can do that. I got to get out of YouTube because, wow, that feedback comes back. I just hear myself talk. So there it is. Anybody who wants to, you can come up here tonight. It's on Twitch as well. Looks like Chris put it up on Twitch, or maybe I did. I think I did. So come up, have a conversation. Join in the tomfoolery tonight. It's kind of hard to do when it's by yourself and nobody's talking. So you guys are just sitting here watching me flounder. Oh, I just hit that button. Like he is still dealing with that. So you can go onto our Facebook page under Nonsensical Nonsense. Come on up. Let's have a conversation tonight while Chris is dealing with that stuff. He's got to be a dad. I'm trying to think of something here. Okay, so I'd love to hop up here, but I got a house stuff to do because I work 0600. Ew, gross. Be a post-work nap. Must be rough. Honestly, I literally tried to take a nap yesterday that lasted all of 30 seconds because of the simple fact I had shit here to do at the house and I never get fucking free time to myself. God forbid. Yeah, staff duty. Yeah, I get it. Hashtag golf duck is black. I like that. I'm going to put that on our Facebook page. Golf talk is black. Golf, come on up, man. Say what I sent the link out. It's on there if anybody wants to come up. Say hi. Shoot the shit. He's actually on the phone with his kid's school right now. Apparently, there's an issue, or maybe somebody's in trouble. I don't know. We'll find out when he comes back. But he is on the phone at the moment. Hence the fried chicken logo. I did want to show you guys. I have a better picture of that fried chicken logo. Looks like this. I don't know how well it looks. I haven't tried it out yet. There it is. Nonsensical Nonsense fried chicken. Great taste. Set down. But somebody's in trouble. I am going to reach out. See if I can't get. I'm going to make a quick call. Let's see here. Well, fire's up. He's coming. All right, let me bring him up. What's up, sir?
I don't know if you can tell, but it's been a rough last 30 some odd hours. Can you hear me, Jeff?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. That's actually great. No,
Okay.
Chris was just saying talk, but I was like, I rely on people.
You need
Have conversation.
feedback from other people.
Well, I mean, I
Not
do that little top 10, and it's just not as fun without people reacting. You know what I mean? It's like,
correct. Yeah. Well, and not everybody can be Glick. You know, it's my show.
Exactly.
And
it's my show.
It's my show, and I do what I want.
Exactly. So, what do you what oh, God, that
Words are hard.
just your shift. Yeah, your shift hours kind of.
So, yeah. So actually, I got told on Monday. When did my staff duty shift start? Yes. Sorry, I'm putting away cans.
No, that was my question. Is like, what your staff duty? What's it entail? I just want to see if that differs.
So staff duty entails for me sitting at a desk,
Yep,
not falling asleep, and dealing with the command sergeant majors, the commanding generals for like the brigade, the whole First Armored Division, which is where I'm at, and I mean, people, all the super higher ups.
Okay.
And so from probably 06:30, because that's when everybody starts showing up for PT, till in about 1700 to 1800, you've just got wave after wave after wave of important person. I have to be careful what I say. Important person walking in and saying hi per se, and I wouldn't say ruining your day, but making things more difficult. Yeah, they make you do crap. Like for example, I was on hour 26 this morning of work because our relief didn't show up on time, which was a debacle in and of itself. But our relief didn't show up on time, so I'm on hour 26, and our old command sergeant major walked in, and he walks up to us and goes, "Hey, so somewhere in this building," which is never a good start. Somewhere in this building,
famous.
There is a picture of our new command sergeant major who's incoming for you guys, and I want you to go find it because it's got the picture of him without the Korean flag behind him. It's the 1st Armored Division flag with the Korean flag behind him.
Right.
Or with the American flag behind him. I want you to go find that one because we don't want the one with him in front of the Korean flag up in front of the office. And I'm like, why does it matter?
Why is the Korean flag behind him?
Because he was in Korea, I guess, when they took that picture.
Duh. I guess that makes sense.
That was ignorant.
So you literally spent the day searching.
Yeah. We spent maybe 20 minutes walking around the battalion looking for this magical photo, which by minute 10 we were convinced didn't exist.
Did you guys ever find it?
I did because I'm essentially Jesus, but Oh,
Busted Rubber's asking where you're stationed at.
I'm down in Fort Bliss, in El Paso, Texas.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Actually, you know what? I don't mind Fort Bliss in and of itself. I really don't. It's a fairly nice base. El Paso is not my favorite area. No hate to El Paso, but I just personally, other than like outdoor activities like hiking and all that shit, there's not a whole bunch of stuff for me to do personally, other than
Right.
hiking and food. And I'm trying not to get fat, so it's really just hiking. Well,
No,
I'm
that's
trying
not
not to get fat, and I'm broke. So
I'm actually
see if we
trying
can
to
put
convince
this.
another Navy buddy of mine to actually come up. He's
Oh,
just saw the
jeez.
message, so oh my God, yeah,
God help us all.
we're not all stupid enough to go from one branch to the other.
Hey, listen.
I mean,
you know. Oh,
you
jeez.
are a special kind of stupid, I gotta say.
So I think the last time that I talked to you guys, I was still on paternity leave, I want to say.
Okay.
And well, since then, we've had Jesus Christ, we've had a little thing come up. I'm having back problems now. Well, I've had back problems for years, but my back problems are getting to the point where I'm like losing feeling in my toes. I've got shooting pain down my leg, and that's starting to become both legs. And so I was like, this is a new symptom other than just like, my back hurts really bad every once in a while.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm 25. I'm sure I'll be all right. So I went to sick call, and they're like, so we're going to ask you some kind of uncomfortable questions. I'm like, dude, you don't fucking scare me. And she's like,
Bend over, grab your
so
knees, and tell me if this hurts.
have you had any uncontrollable pooping or peeing? I was like every day, but like,
diarrhea?
what do you mean? Yeah, like, she's like, no, like, have you ever accidentally soiled yourself recently? I was like, oh, no. I was like, that seems kind of like I just got some numbness in my foot. She's like, oh, yeah, well, with these things. And anyway, I went to the actual doctor, and they were like, oh, yeah, you got some minor spinal stenosis, which is essentially where the little gaps between your spine are narrowing. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's
comes from carrying them heavy ass packs.
yeah.
What's
I
your
was like,
pack
oh,
weight?
it depends on what day.
That's
I've had over 100-pound packs, and then I think the lightest pack I ever carried was like 35 pounds, like during a ruck.
right. No,
But
my pack usually right around 50. I remember correctly.
yeah. So that's what the X-ray said, and they're like, well, we want to get you in for an MRI because this can become a much larger problem. I was like, dude, I'm fucking 25.
Yeah.
God damn.
Real quick,
No, Kevin.
please. 5 minutes, please. I need to get this. It's for free. I just have to do one mission, and it's. Oh,
I said no.
please.
Please, Dad.
Yeah, well, yeah. Free for him means he can't read how much it actually costs.
Right.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you got to ask permission to buy it. It ain't free, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Consider you got to go to a website using the phone. Yeah, there's something fishy there. I'm not playing that game.
No, sir.
You markup just to get a skin for free.
No.
It's a pumpkin roast. Please.
So,
So what are they recommending anything for you?
well, I was gonna say, I was talking to the doctor. He said, we want to get you an MRI. We want to look deeper into this. Make sure you don't have any discs in your back that have been chronically herniating that are causing this. And
Right.
he's like, it sounds like you've got some pretty serious nerve pain. And I was like, well, yeah, it's getting pretty hard to walk, et cetera, et cetera. He's like, all right, so we're going to get you in for an MRI. And that was a week and a half ago. So I called the MRI place. And as we all know, the military health system is extremely flawed.
Kind of a joke.
Yep. Called the MRI place about 6 different times. And they called me. See, they said, I think it was 3 business days later. So it was like Monday after the Thursday that I went.
Okay.
And they said, the earliest MRI appointment that we can get you in is November the 17th. And I was like, all right, November the 17th, like, it's a ways away, but like, I'll be all right.
Right.
And she's like, and it's going to be at 02 in the morning. I was like, all right, wait, fucking what?
2 o'clock in the morning. Are you crazy?
Yeah. I was like, see, when I said the earliest appointment, what I really meant was like the earliest date
Like
wise.
the earliest day. Yeah, not.
Yeah. She goes, well, the next appointment that we have after that is on the 25th, and it's at like 1700. And I was like, oh, good God. I was like, well, I don't particularly want to wait. So 02 in the morning on the 17th it is.
Right.
So I guess we'll find out from there, but I'm going to like physical therapy and shit. And I'm like, yeah. And my therapist is like, so, this is going to probably not go away. It's like, well, thanks, guy. I was like, so what's the best and worst case scenario we're looking at here? He's like, oh, best case scenario, you're in physical therapy for the next 2-ish months, and we get you out of here pain-free, no problem. I was like, well, that sounds like I got a chance to get out of here pain-free. He's like, yeah, not for how long you've had back pain.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
I was like, I was like, what do you mean? He's like, chances are you got some sort of nerve damage, something like that. And
well,
you asked me about...
It could be like vertebrae rubbing up against each other, like cartilage gone or something like that.
Yeah. And he's like, you asked me about worst case scenario, and I'll be completely honest. Worst case scenario for you is probably...
He's being whispered to. I could just barely hear.
That said burrito bowls. I read burrito bowels.
Nice.
Anyway, he's like, so worst case scenario for you, and I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but this is probably more the scenario you're looking at.
Right.
Is there's this thing called an ablation where we have to go in and we have to remove part of the nerve and we have to cauterize part of the nerve.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's what I said. And he goes, which will get rid of some of your back pain, probably. He said, but you'll also leave the surgery with permanent nerve damage, obviously. Just like you won't be able to use your leg, whatever leg it's going down, correctly for the rest of your life. I was like, oh, that's sweet. I'm 25. He's like, but that's absolute worst case scenario. What's going to happen is probably somewhere in between there.
Oh, okay.
I was like, well, it's two completely different ends of the
what they told you is they don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
you're somewhere from okay to really fucked.
Yeah, exactly. That's not the answer you want to hear. That's kind of like when you go to surgery, you never want to hear the doctor go, oops.
Yeah. That's the old Bill Cosby skit. Kroger. Before, they found out about his pills.
Yeah, well.
His magic pills. Man, tried one of those things. Took a nap on Thursday, woke up on Wednesday. Freaking crazy.
Now, do you think it could happen that, like maybe you're sleeping wrong?
No.
Like maybe,
no.
like if they haven't said anything, like maybe if you sleep on the floor for a little bit and all that fun stuff. Because that's what I was told when I was back pain. They told me, put your feet up and lay on the floor for a little while. I was like, yeah.
That used to help. That used to help actually a lot because it would kind of like take the pressure off my back.
Exactly.
And it would help for however long I was laying on the ground. And, it can help me no more. I tried laying on the ground the other day and put my feet up, and my entire right leg went numb, and I was like, I don't like this. So,
yeah,
not super quality thing.
It sounds like you got like a pinched nerve or something. If your foot's going numb and all that stuff, that's not cool.
Which is, I mean, I've had pinched nerves before, but it always goes away, Like this happened 4 weeks ago. But anyway, Yeah, so a
No.
25-year-old is falling apart.
Yeah, well, when you join the military at 20, by the time you're 25, you're considered an old man.
Oh, I joined. Well, that's hysterical. I joined at 17.
Well, yeah, I did as well. I actually joined. I did the. Did you do delayed entry?
So I joined the Guard initially.
Uh huh.
So I was actually in the Air Guard because I'm a freaking nerd. So I was able to join while I was still in high school, and I would go in every month and do their drill weekends with them. I just wouldn't be in uniform.
What's up, Mr.
Maybe
Witherspoon?
Hey, what's up, man?
Connor, this is my buddy Cy. He was in the Navy as well.
Depression.
Connor's actually in the Navy. Yeah, Connor's actually in the Army, correct?
I'm Army currently, correct? Yeah.
He's Army currently, but he transferred. He's one of those special kind of stupid people that started out in one branch and then went to another because special kind of stupid. But
Awesome.
Our main
going on?
host is actually on a phone call. So I sent you the link so you could actually jump up so we can actually, because talking by myself is just kind of, it gets old really quick.
Yeah.
But no, we're just kind of talking about Connor's situation and damn it.
What happened?
Oh no, that's Tony says ag nabbit.
Ag nabbit.
Yes.
Well, where's Tony even at?
Tony's actually on swing shift right now, so unfortunately he can't be at night. Well, Tony, it comes down to the reason why I'm hosting tonight is Chris is actually on a phone call with his kid's school.
Yeah.
So, it comes down to, yeah. Well, Tony, you were Air Force, correct? I believe so.
Yeah, he was in the Air Guard.
We're all
He retired from the Air Guard.
At one point veterans.
Except for Chris. What a nerd.
But yeah, like I said, Connor, I don't know if you checked our Facebook page, but on there is the trailer for the new Machine movie starring Burt Kreischer. Holy shit, it looks so fucking good.
I haven't even heard of it.
Well, I don't know if you've heard the story of the Machine. Cy, I don't know if you've heard it. The Machine story is Burt Kreischer tells it in his stand-up. He talks about when he was in college.
Oh yeah. I'm tracking it now.
Right, exactly. He actually got involved with the Russian mob by accident. And I don't know why you got two going up, but okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to use my headset, but it's not working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me get some light on. I was just over here chilling.
I was going to say, I could open your eyes. I can't see you.
Smart ass.
Well,
I swear to God, you're like the most bigoted friend I got.
Damn.
Well, Connor, as you know, every time we have a black man on the show, we have to do this.
Hey, boys! Look what I got here! Hey, where are the white women at?
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Hey, boys.
Yeah, I love that movie. That's a good one.
But the new trailer for Machine is out, and basically the story of the Machine is inadvertently Burt Kreischer, when he was in college, he went on a trip to Russia because he took Russian, and the other reason he stayed in is because the teacher needed one more person so they could actually get their doctorate. She said, "Listen, just show up, and I'll give you C's." So they went to Russia on a trip, and while on the train, he actually started hanging out with the mobsters that were there to protect them, and they started drinking all night, and then they robbed the train.
Okay.
It's the story of the Machine, and it's being put into a movie, and the trailer's up, and I saw the trailer today, and the trailer's only like a minute 10, something like that. But holy shit, it looks good. I'm gonna have to see this movie.
Good like funny or good like interesting?
Good like funny. at one point you see the in the trailer, the woman's telling the story of how her family got to be mob, and
Mm.
and
I like those evolution stories.
what's funny of it is she's like, my father realized that to be yourself, you have to remove yourself from society and become something different. And he jumps off, and the camera turns, and Bert Kreischer goes, "I'm your origin story." I was like, "Oh shit!" So basically, he's the reason they became this family became part of the mob. Chris is
That's
back
crazy.
finally. Chris, I want to
Jeez.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, Jeff. I told you to go to break early. I thought we were already at an hour. I do apologize about that. I told you to go to break, and then I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, we're only 45 minutes in. My bad.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah.
Is she
It
in
wasn't a
trouble?
phone call I was expecting to get tonight,
Is she in trouble?
to say the least. To say the least.
Leave your mic on and yell at her. I'm begging you.
No, I just had a conversation. I just had a conversation with her. Yeah, to say the least. Well, I don't want to put too much out there. I don't want to. I know you guys were kind of rolling. I think you were talking about a movie.
Yeah, well, we were talking about the
Jeff,
machine.
you and I went. You and I went to a vocational school.
Correct.
Jeff and I went to a vocational school. Jeff and I were both in building trades. My daughter is going to a vocational school. She's in a nursing program.
Okay. Yes.
It's her junior year. It's her first year there. Movie man, how you doing? I'm Glick.
I'm
Nice to
good.
meet you. Sorry.
I was trying to introduce you. This is my buddy Cy. Cy and I were both in the Navy
Okay.
together. But
Nice.
we connected here in Cancun. And when you were gone, I was literally frantically.
I know. I was yelling.
I know.
I was yelling
I
at the screen. I was like, Jeff, talk.
No, I was literally trying to
Cy,
find
nice to
somebody
meet
else.
you. I've heard a lot of
I
things
did
about you, man.
I did a mild top 10, but doing it when you're the only one on screen is kind of pointless because nobody
Good stuff.
commented. So I was like, Cy, you busy? Come on up. Just for a little bit. Cy, you're heading to Florida tomorrow, right?
Yeah. I'm actually going out there for a work trip. It's my company's winning an award, so I actually should be packing, but I'm down here sitting watching a movie, just to unwind from the day, and then sure enough, oh, look at the baby. Oh,
princess.
But yeah, it was just, so that's why I put movie man, but yeah, I watch a lot of movies. Anyways.
Oh no, you're in the right spot. Trust me.
Yeah, no, but so it's right now. Yeah, so it was her lab instructor calling me.
Nice.
For her class, and there's some issues, and it's trying to make her understand this is not your normal high school. These teachers actually give a fuck.
Yes.
Right.
And they're trying to prepare you for the. Well, ours was an idiot.
Yeah.
And we were all smarter than him, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, he taught us stuff. We were like, really? Do you remember first lesson? Cy, I kid you not, Connor, you're gonna kick out of this. Our first lesson, he showed us how to take a nail out of a board with a hammer.
Okay.
Like that was our first lesson. And we were
Mind you, we all grew up in the country in Ohio. Most of us have been doing some form of construction since we were in
built
diapers.
a house by that time, or I mean, most of us grew up with a hammer in our hands. And he's like,
our family owned companies that did construction,
And he's like,
but
take out the nails like this. And we were like, really? This is what you do?
Yeah. So read the chat, Jim and Jeffrey. What top 10? I don't know. I don't think she quite understands the importance of the opportunity that she's been given right now. She busted her ass last year to have good grades to get accepted in, and now she thinks she can just slide on by. There's some other factors involved in it that have changed as of last week, as far as living arrangements and this, that, and the other thing. They're now with me basically full time. So, but we're going to have a parent teacher conference, and she's going to be there, and I just talked to her teacher, and the great thing about talking with the teacher now, I kind of probably feel how, I don't know that Tenny ever called my parents, but I had a real conversation with her. She wasn't doing the typical teacher
I
bullshit.
know,
We had a real
I know.
conversation.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. We had a real
Okay.
conversation, and we're on the same page.
Mhm.
And I told her what was going on, like in Austin's personal life and the changes that have happened in the last week or so, and that I do get on her, and I'm. You had to choose your words wisely.
Slowly, this is your future, Cy, because Cy's daughters
Oh,
are hitting teenagers as well. Cy's daughters,
Yeah.
I've met Cy's daughters since they've been born.
Yeah.
I've seen Cy's
How old are you?
daughters.
How old are your daughters?
Well, I've got one that's 15, and then my youngest is about to turn 12. And ironically, when you're talking about parent-teacher conferences, I actually just had a call with my oldest daughter's first period teacher yesterday while I was working. I have the luxury of working part-time from home. Today was one of the days I went to the office.
Nice.
But normally I work from home, and she called me like right in the middle of my call. And then, every time I see the school call, I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? But like what you're saying, kids dealing with personal challenges, having to overcome them, and, working with them, counseling with them, whatever it takes to get them done. And you as a parent, you're all parents now. I mean, we're all parents here. We do what we can to take care of our babies, and get them in the right place. And sometimes when they get off the path, we got to get them back on the path. So, but it's ironic that you said that about having a real conversation, because with their first period teacher, she was like, yeah, she's doing great in school. It's just, she's late, it's just a time thing. And it's partially our fault, but it's her fault too, because she's got to wake up in the morning catching the bus. But a lot of times it's like, we're just getting her out of the house too late. So she's getting to school late. But, I just had a good chat with her. I feel what you're saying about just having a real conversation. I mean, she started to open up about even her own kids' personal challenges that they were dealing with.
Yeah, we were talking about her daughters as well. Yeah, we were talking about her daughters as well. And that's what I told her. I said, I'm a little bit of an old school type parent.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more aggressive when it comes to school.
Yeah.
My oldest one, she's 17. My middle daughter is 13. And my
so our kids are around the same age.
Yeah. Our kid, that's why I asked how old your kids were. So they're not too far apart. The other two have got good grades. My middle daughter asked me last week, she was like, oh, parent-teacher conferences are coming up. I was like, do I need to talk to your teachers about anything?
Do I have to go?
Yeah, I was like, she's passing all of her classes. She struggled. She had a little hiccup in math, but she took the initiative to go to her math teacher, talk to him about where she was struggling. Boom, math grade came right back up. I said, do I need to come? Are you having any issues? Are you having any problems? She's like, no, I just wanted to tell you. I was like, okay, well, if we're not having any issues and we're not having any problems, then you're golden. I don't need to have a parent-teacher conference.
Not wasting my time.
Yeah, exactly. Waste my time, waste your teacher's time. Yeah, that's much like Jeff in a Happy Meal.
Yeah, well, it all comes down. It all comes down to I am Connor's future, and you and Cy are my future, because
Connor, if Jeff's your future, you might as well go ahead and eat a bullet now.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, Jeff's fucking 90. You're pushing 70.
Yeah.
And apparently the new guy's right up there with both of y'all. So I've never felt more young.
Right there with us. Yeah. Well, yes, but apparently
I know.
Connor has.
Get rid of this Connor guy. I want to feel like the young guy again. Usually I'm the young guy in the room. Who the hell invited Connor in here? Well, that was me. That was me trying to save Jeff.
No, I sent him. I sent out the link to like 14 people.
I seen the link go up. I seen the link go up, and I thought Connor might have said something, so I sent him an email. But no, so like I said, it's cool, and that just solidifies what I told her about going to vocational school. These teachers really give it there, and they. Yeah. She goes to CTEC here in Newark.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's not the same school we went to.
Yeah, no, not the same school we went to.
Oh, I was gonna say.
And as I told her, I said, these teachers legitimately give a damn because they're 100% preparing you for your future career.
Yeah.
That's why they put you in the classes they put you in, because, it's not like, we were in building trades. They didn't put us in anatomy because we didn't need anatomy. She's
Right.
in nursing. She needs anatomy. She needs a certain math class because of nursing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like we were put in, instead of us going to algebra, we went to geometry.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, it's based off of
Also
what
a
you're,
required class.
Well, math in general is a required class, but they put you into classes that we went to English, which we didn't need to have. We didn't need to have for our work, but our English class was mainly learning to speak in front of people, how to talk
public
to
speaking.
people. It wasn't your
Mhm.
typical English class where you're
Right.
learning adverbs and nouns and
Pronouns.
abject, whatever,
Popular today, by the way.
pronouns and stuff.
No,
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
English class consisted of, I'm sorry that we cut your land wire while digging.
No.
Yeah, well, no, it was more.
But
What?
I remember one of the reports we had to do in our English class was how to put in a pitch for a job.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, that's a real life
Yeah,
skill. You need
exactly.
that for.
So
Yeah.
we learned, like if you're going to be pitching for jobs and stuff, for if you're going to build somebody's house or whatever, you have to be able to put it in a format that A, you're going to understand, B, they're going to understand, and it looks right. And
Mhm.
we took science, but it was mainly, it was the basic science because it was still required, but it was, don't mix certain chemicals because they explode.
Yeah.
So,
But-
Ammonia and bleach.
Yeah, ammonia and bleach.
Yeah, that's not good.
No boom boom, but yes, cough cough.
Yes.
Right.
Baking soda and vinegar, awesome. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Super fun.
But
Good stuff.
one of the things I remember, and it sticks to me to this day, and it kind of blew my mind in the moment, and it was just because it never had dawned on me to try it. But our science teacher took a bottle of Jack Daniels, filled it with water, and he pounded it a nail. It blew my mind.
He pounded a nail in the glass part or in the cork
into
part?
a piece of wood with the bottle.
With the glass bottle?
The glass bottle, because it was filled with water, and water does not compress. So he pulled a 9-penny nail through a 2x4 with a bottle of Jack Daniels, and it was just water in the bottle, and he took the label off. You could tell a Jack Daniels bottle from a mile away because it's square. And
right.
Everyone's like, my dad drinks from that.
My dad, me. Hey, I got one of those in my truck. But
hey, my dad threw one of those at me yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. I think I got an empty in my truck. But it came down to it was stuff like that we learned, in a pinch. Jack Daniels bottle will work for driving a nail. But the nice thing is that you can actually have that conversation with your kid and say, look, this is not your everyday math teacher that just wants to get you through your class. They want you to actually learn this because you could save a life one day, or you could be part of a procedure that could save life. This is preparing you for your future.
Or you could kill someone.
Or if you fuck up, you can kill someone, because you're nursing. Which is why we didn't take nursing.
Thanks, Austin.
Wait, you're saying that if I fuck up, I get sued, can never work again?
Connor's here.
Yeah, that's another
and,
thing. If you
here.
fuck up, you get sued. But yeah, it's
no, that's
But yeah, I assumed she was getting yelled at. Oh, silence again.
I was trying to get my
back and forth.
my bad.
We got
I was
two
trying to
sides.
get some because I'm on my cell phone because you said, hey, click on the link, check it out. I was like, huh? So I'm like sitting there watching TV, and then I put it on, but I was able to change my name, I guess. So anyways, wow.
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
Oh God, hold on a second. Nope. You're coming through so much clearer right now than what you were before, Si.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't change devices. I'm still on my phone, but yeah, I was trying to figure out what this, like, I was on this movie that I was watching with The Rock and I don't know who else, but he's basically going out and he's like killing people. And I'm like,
so every Rock movie
Every
ever
rock
made.
movie ever made.
no, but I guess like because I came in late in the movie, right? So it's like he already like I guess he was in the pen or something. He was locked up, and like now he's just out like on this whole revenge kick, like just trying to kill people.
I know what it's called. It's called Informant or something like that, or Snitch.
Is it Informant? It's got Billy Bob Thornton
I think it's
and
Snitch.
I think it's Snitch. That's
The
where
Snitch?
His kid
Snitches get
actually.
stitches, homie.
You said what?
His kid. That was Connor.
The Snitch or what?
I
But
said snitches get stitches, homie.
His kid.
Yeah, oh yeah, no
witnesses
doubt.
His kid witnesses a murder or something, and goes to jail, and he's basically avenging his kid.
Yeah, because they keep showing flashbacks. The kid got his throat cut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
because his kid snitched.
Okay,
So Rock's
well,
kind of getting revenge.
Yeah, but like just looking at his face on this, like he's just all like angry. Like he's just like he's not even talking to people. He's like rolling like the Terminator. See, like look,
walking
he's about
tall.
to shoot somebody. That's a nice scene. By the water.
And a dead body.
So you just shot Billy Bob Thornton. You see, he doesn't even really talk in the movie. He says like 5 lines.
No, you got to watch Nicolas Cage and Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland.
That man don't say a single word in the entire movie.
he barely grunts. That movie's genius.
I'll check that out.
Like we're gonna play a part in a movie. That should be his lines.
I'm sorry.
You did awesome. You did awesome.
Chris told me about that movie, and I looked it up, and I put it on, and I sent Chris a picture. Dude, I found it, and I'm watching it. Holy shit. Cy, I'm telling you. Huge fan of Nick Cage, I am. I'll watch that dude read a newspaper. But Willy's Wonderland, he's literally trapped in a version of Chuck E. Cheese, and the animatronic animals are serial killers trapped in animatronic bodies. And Nick Cage beats.
That sounds like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Very, very similar. But Nick Cage, like, there's a backstory there that you never find out, and it's fucking weird, but it's a good movie. It's technically a terrible movie, but it's an amazing movie.
It's entertaining, but it's terrible.
Well, it's one of those things like I want to watch it again. It's that good. I will watch it again. It kind of blew my mind how good it was, but it's. The funny thing is he'll beat up one of these animatronic animals or whatever, and he gets their oil or blood or whatever all over him.
You're talking about Willy's Wonderland?
Yes.
Can we watch it?
Later. See?
Dad.
Hey, at least your kid wants to watch them with you. I'm like, hey kids, you guys want to watch this movie with me? What is it? I don't know, Star Wars. Nah. Do you want to watch this? Yeah, that's old. God. When was it made? Well, if it was made past 2010, they're like, oh, that's too old. That's ancient. I'm like, what the?
Well,
come on, man.
I went out and I bought
19. What do you mean 19?
Right.
Right. And there's a list. Like when I had HBO before, it wasn't that good, but it's upgraded. It's way better now. And I was going through the movie list of what's on there. And I was like, Kevin, sit down. We're going to watch Ace Ventura. So
nice.
we watched that.
Great movie.
They, and of course he quoted it for the next week and a half. And I was like, okay, that's enough. And
nice.
I want to sit him down and watch Austin Powers, but they don't have the first one. They have the second and the third one only. So I can find a copy of the first one so we can watch it. But,
it's on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix? I'll have to look.
Yeah. They've got the whole series on Netflix.
But
they'll do that sometimes. Like they'll bring out the whole series for like a month, and then it's like you got to binge watch it, and then
you guys is different for me because I have a Latin American one. Cy, you know this. It's
is it BitTorrent? That's what it was back when I
They've got
lived
these
there
things
in
called
Bidtorn.
No, Netflix, based on where you're located, you'll get different shows.
Oh no, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true
Yeah,
because
you
the last time we were down there, because we went to Puerto Morelos, and there was what was the show? What was it? It was a movie series that was only available on Hulu, and they had it down there, and I was starting to watch it, and then I was like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna download this stuff, and then I'm gonna watch it on the plane on the way back. Sure enough, I download everything, and then when I go to access it, it's like, you're not here no more. So,
Well,
yeah.
that's why I'm contemplating getting a VPN because then I can put it anywhere in the
Oh,
world
yeah.
and get good stuff.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
But
That's what we
right
had to do
now-
while we were in Korea because you can't watch
yeah,
shit.
well, yeah, exactly.
Because everything's illegal.
You were
out there.
watching
They don't-
TV. We all know what you were doing in Korea. You were hanging out with all them lady boys.
That's right.
Listen, my wife
That's
watches
Thailand.
this show. You calm down.
Well, I know
Don't
she
give
does.
out
Why do
his
you think I'm?
secrets. Don't give out his secrets.
Why do you think I'm telling her your secrets?
Ooh.
Jesus.
I know she
Somebody step
messaged
on
me
her.
the other day. She messaged me the other day on Instagram, and she was like, "I had no idea about the quarter." So I was like, "You should ask him to show you the trick. It's awesome."
Connor can shoot a quarter out of his ass.
She like taped a whole bunch of them together, and she's getting them ready like a 240 belt.
Yeah. Connor messaged me on Snapchat the other day. He's like, "Why did my wife bring a roll of quarters in and ask to pull my finger?"
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, Connor's standing in the corner. Connor in the corner. You fuck me. I fuck
I'm not hearing that.
It
Maybe it's just because it's on my.
It puts the quarters in Connor's ass.
Glick puts the quarters in Connor's ass.
Silence of the Lambs. He's got me attached to a rope.
From the window. From the window.
I'm like, is this "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou"? What's going on here?
Yeah, you played the wrong one, dummy. Because you added too much shit, and it's all confusing.
I just want to take some pictures.
Now that was a crazy ass miniseries right there. Dahmer
I
series.
have not made it through the first episode.
Bro,
I'm
when
still
just sit there, don't get distracted. Like sometimes I'm on the phone watching a movie or whatever. That's when you just gotta sit and watch it because it's just so like it just keeps going.
My 13-year-old daughter watched it. She's fucking obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer right now.
That's crazy. Yeah,
was
I
like,
mean,
I really
and the
don't think
thing
you
is,
should've
it's
watched
like,
it.
we're around the same age, so it's like it's gonna bring back like a lot of memories.
Yeah, because
like,
the three of us, we all grew up. We remember when that happened.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But speaking
I
of my
remember being
serial
called
killer daughter,
Jeffrey Dahmer, because my name is Jeff.
huh?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Caribe's one of her friends. They went she went to a Halloween party, and they were actually as Jeffrey Dahmer for the Halloween party.
We went to that
Very popular this year.
That party. We went to that party on Monday night, and it was just a ton of them.
Well, and that's the thing in the era and the generation that we live in with these kids. You know, they're making light of it. They don't know. I mean,
it was terrifying.
They don't understand how bad it really was. And I mean, and for the three of us, Connor, you're kind of excluded in this. We were kind of at the tail end of, and this is where I kind of dive into a wormhole that I love. I'm big on true crime and serial killers.
Okay.
In the 70s and into the early 80s, serial killers were running rampant in America.
Son of Sam, Zodiac. You had Jeffrey Dahmer.
Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, Ed Kemper, BTK, Ramirez. So that Jeffrey Dahmer case was one of those ones that was so crazy because at the end of the day, him being a serial killer and he was also gay.
Yeah.
In the early 80s, everybody was afraid of gay people, and unfortunately, gay people.
Well, and
were going
AIDS
through a
was
lot of-
big back then.
Yeah.
And I'm still afraid of you, Glick.
That's what you used to say on Saturdays when you walk in. Daddy, yes, give it to me.
Yeah, they actually. Did you? There's a show on Netflix. It's called, I think it's Manhunters.
Mindhunters.
And it was Mindhunters. That's it.
Yeah,
and it was about the guy, the first FBI profilers.
Yeah, when they created the what was it, the MAU, MBU, something like
MCU,
that. The profile.
The behavioral unit. Yeah, they were like the infancy. They started it.
That was really good. And the great thing about that that show is when they were interviewing these serial killers, they used the actual real transcripts from the
audio. Yes.
In the audio. So when they were interviewing like Ed Kemper, that was word for word what Ed Kemper told those FBI agents. It was word for word conversation. So that was a fantastic show.
We also grew up in the area of unsolved mysteries, so you would see stuff like this on a
That's on Netflix
basis.
too, by the way.
Yeah, it is. I've been dying to watch it, but on top of hearing about it in the news about Jeffrey Dahmer, then you'd hear somebody else that this guy went missing and nobody's heard from him. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with the world? And then when the internet shows up and you're like, oh wow, it's so much worse than I thought.
Right. Well, I actually watched a comedy special by Dave Chappelle, and he was talking about this generation now, the fact that they're all interconnected and deeply connected to their devices. I mean, I look at it nowadays, like us growing up back in the day, it was like I had to beg my mom for a pager. She wouldn't buy me a pager. I didn't get one until I was grown in the Navy, by the way. And that's when I first got a pager. But like my kids nowadays, I mean, they all of us have a tablet and a phone because it's just like we're so interconnected and so dependent on our damn devices. It's just like, and my kids are just like constantly glued to the damn thing. And Jeff, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Like these kids, just like just to get them to go outside and go for a walk. I'm like begging them, hey, go outside and play. Hey, sit down and watch a movie with me. You know, us, it was like, no, sitting too close to TV. You're watching the TV too much.
Yeah, well, on top of that, I mean, Chris, you and I both remember that, you know, when we were at the age of our kids, we went outside at dawn and we didn't come back until the lights turned on.
Yep. Better be home.
And you know, God knows what we got up to. Probably something stupid, but you know, as long as you came back alive, nobody gave a shit.
Right.
Back in the 1940s.
Yeah. Yeah, we were making stuff in our own still, and yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, selling moonshine out in the backyard. But I mean,
well, some sarsaparilla.
Yeah, shit. You know, but I mean, you know,
Jeffy.
Nowadays, you can, you know, I was literally while at work today when I was supposed to be working on my lunch break. I was watching Facebook. Yeah. Side note is what I'm talking about. It's very easily to get distracted when you work from home and you have a big TV in front of you and Facebook's able to pop up.
That's when my office is upstairs. Yeah, I can't.
No. Well, I added that second screen and I'm contemplating getting a third screen. So I can have Facebook on one screen, my master sheet on the other, and work from the other two. But,
yeah, may as well.
But, you know, I was watching stuff about here in Cancun. And I was like, wow, I never realized how fucked up some of the stuff that happens in Cancun. I found out yesterday they have Chris here, they have vans, they call them combis. And they're kind of like they go on a route. And
what's a break, Andy, little boy?
No, the van's it's kinda like,
Sí,
it's kinda like a
Crescandi,
really
Scandi.
small bus.
Sí, por you.
It's like a bus line, but it
Hola.
only holds maybe 15, 20 people.
Are you talking about the Piseros or the?
No, the combis. The
Oh,
Nissan vans.
Okay.
Hola, El Nino. You want some El Candio?
No, but
I'm just saying, look, you have a terrible Latino accent.
One of them had
Hey,
a
I'm just
van
saying, I
full of
speak
people.
terrible Spanish.
One of them drove with a van full of people and refused to stop until the guy sitting behind him beat the shit out of him.
What the fuck?
Because and like by the time the cops got there, he was damn near beat to death. But he just didn't feel like stopping, so he ran over the lady.
Jesus.
And I was like, fuck. I mean, this happened yesterday. And you know, Tony's constantly telling me I should get out the fucking house. And I watch stuff like that, and I'm like, why should I go outside?
Yeah, but you can't do. And we've had this conversation way back when, and I've told Tony the same thing. You can't be afraid of the shit that's going on around you.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh no, you can't live in fear.
That's why you carry a pistola.
Yeah. Well, especially in the Midwest, shit. Out here, it's like, you know, pow pow. I mean, everybody and their grandmother's got a piece. Like me personally, I grew up in Cali. Huh?
Oh, I carry mine all the time. Ohio, I live in Ohio. Ohio is an open carry, and
Yeah,
they just passed a law. They just passed a law back in June. You don't even have to have a permit anymore to CCW. You can conceal carry without your permit. So.
Yeah, it's like that here too in Indiana.
Oh, shit! You're right next door to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, Sion and I are gonna be hanging out before long.
Got a Magnum.
Yeah. Sion might have to come over there because my weekends are free and I'm all about road trips. You know, and that's I like to take those like 3, maybe 4 hour road trips to where I'm not too far from home and just dip out for the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no doubt. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I used to, but I broke out in a case of I get allergic reaction. I get cufflinks on my hands when I drink, so I don't do that.
Well, that's called being black in America, apparently.
No, that too. Well, actually, you know, it's ironic because it's talking about police too. So like, I grew up in Cali. Like, we were afraid of the cops, right? But I moved to Texas. Shit, my first year there, man, I probably got stopped or arrested. The first year I lived there, I got stopped or arrested 13 times. First year, right? I've lived here in Indiana damn near. This is the longest I've lived anywhere else outside of California and Mexico. I've lived here now 12 years. I've only had 2 traffic incidences. Sorry, not using proper English there. And one of them was a speeding ticket. And the other one, I'm fighting the case because I'm like, you know what? I bet if I fight, I'll probably have a good chance.
Yeah.
So
it's a
what I'm gonna do.
So it's so different in the Midwest compared to
no doubt.
else. And I lived down in South Carolina for about 10 years. I lived down in Charleston. And nice. Oh, dude, I love Charleston. That's home for me. I'm born and raised in Ohio, but Charleston's home to me.
Okay.
Charleston, the great thing about Charleston was the mindset. You know, nobody was in a rush, like, you know, here in Ohio and whatnot, like New York and everything like that. And if Smoke was here or if Tony was here, it's a mindset of everybody's in a rush, but you ain't got nowhere to be that you need to act like that. Right. We're down in the South, everybody's just kind of minus Florida.
Laid back.
I mean, I disagree.
They're on a whole nother level of fuckery.
I've been to Charleston. I disagree. They're crazy there.
Well, it's not
they run just as fast. They run just as fast.
Well, I will say this: in Charleston, nobody can drive.
You learn that very, very quickly where you are. But that I think a lot of it has to do is Charleston is a transplant city because you have a Navy base down there, you have an Air Force base down there, and you have a Coast Guard base down there. So and then you got Bosch and Boeing both have huge plants down there. I knew more people from New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky than I knew from that were actually born and raised in Charleston. That does.
So
I can see that.
It's a transplant city. So you kind of cluster all these assholes together that can't drive. So the driving down there sucks.
Up until about 10 years ago, here in Cancun,
that's right, Chris. You do live in New Mexico.
find people. You could very rarely find somebody that was born and raised in Cancun. Like when Cy was here, I could probably count on one hand people that were born and raised in Cancun because everybody's from outside of Cancun because it's a tourist city and there was nothing here. In the 80s, there was like one hotel and 3 streets. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the time we were selling timeshare down there, it was
yeah, exactly.
It was real crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you can come to a free buffet. You just need to sit down for an hour.
Free buffet. We give them free flights. We give them 5 days, 4 nights, and a 5-star joint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, smile and dial.
Let's take a real quick break. Cy, you can hang out if you as long as you want. I have a feeling that we're probably going to go a little bit over tonight, but it is what it is. But I do want to sneak in a little break here. Guys, we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Enjoy the musical stylings of our guys, Rumspringa. Yeah. Check them out on all social media, Rumspringa_live. I'm actually going to go try to see them next month. They're doing a show with 2 or 3 other bands in Columbus. So
you're going to fail successfully.
I know I'm going to get a hotel close to the bar, and I'm going to go down there, and me and the boys are going to get fucked up. They just don't know it yet. I'm going to introduce them to the world of Glick. Time to drink, boy. We're going to get wrecked. We're going to live like rock stars. Yeah. Does this napkin smell like chloroform to you? I just want to take some pictures. No, we're going to take a real quick break. Hopefully, Cy will come back. I like that guy. It's nice meeting him. He seems like a pretty good dude. But we're going to go ahead and with a little crowd favorite, if you will. Everybody seems to really enjoy the Rumspringer's cover of Billy Idol's Rebel Yell. Yeah. We'll be right back.
1,000 miles with you. I dried your tears of pain, babe. Paid 1,000 times for you. I'd sell my soul and have none, babe, for money to burn with you. 'Cause I'd give you all and have none, babe. Just there, just there, just there, just there to have you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, you got more, more, more. With her rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. More in the midnight hour, baby. More, more, more. With her rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. More, more, more. Oh yeah, little baby, she wants more. She wants more. More, 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 more. Oh yeah, little angel, she wants more. She wants more. More, 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 more,
In the midnight hour, she cries more, more, more. Fucking love that version of that goddamn song. And it was so cool seeing them guys do it live and getting to sing with Matt. That was awesome. I can't sing, but I got to sing that song with Matt when I seen him live. Anywho, that was Rumspringer. Go ahead and check him out on all them social medias, Rumspringer_live. Show the boys some love because they're doing their goddamn thing and they are fucking killing it. And I can't wait to hang out with them. I can't wait to have them on the show. And they will be on the show.
Yeah.
Hopefully here very soon they will be on the show. Speaking of the show, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show tonight. It's been a crazy last couple weeks for the podcast. So those of you who have hung tight and hung out and are here for it, we appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get back on track somewhat this week, maybe this weekend. Anywho.
Gosh. I leave and y'all Titanic this bad, Larry.
No, I Titanic. There's been a lot of shit going on this week, and a lot of shit going on the last week and a half so far.
Well, Jeff knew that
twerk that ass,
twerk
that ass.
Hey.
It's all right, Connor. She's just picked up a quarter.
Oh, she accidentally dropped something in the fridge. Oh no!
That bottom shelf. He moved the camera.
Can you do me a favor? Can you not drop it like it's hot in front of the camera?
Hi, wifey.
No, that's never gonna happen anymore. See, at one point I was like, "Yeah, I'd love for you to meet my family." Nope, it's over. It's over. It's done.
Connor's like, "Yeah, nope, not allowed to meet my family anymore." Look, we've been through a lot of things and we've done a lot of things together, but now you can't meet my wife or my kid.
I mean, like when my boys are teenagers, yeah, sure, I don't care because you just act the same way that you always act. No,
yeah.
But oh, good
I was only kidding. I was only kidding. I could not miss that opportunity.
It was too easy. It was right there.
Much like Connor, it was really easy.
I didn't even know what you were talking about. I was like, "Ooh, is my booty showing?" And I looked behind me, and Nikki's dropping to the floor. I'm like,
It just says Connor's very self-centered. He's like, he's talking about me. I must have.
Well, usually I am talking. In Connor's defense, usually I am talking about.
Sí, yo sé mucho, soy un chingón.
Okay. I mean, I'm not the one who made her come and stand in front of the refrigerator bent over for the last 5 minutes. Do they see me yet? Do they see me? Okay. I'm getting cramped. Have they seen me?
I hate you. I'm about to end this right now.
Connor, I love you.
Okay, so I have a serious question. So,
I have a serious thing I have to get out of the way before you ask your question.
Well, you go ahead. You go ahead. It's your show.
It's
my show.
It's my show. And if you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on the social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget to join us live Monday, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live, you can listen to us anytime you'd like on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you listen to podcasts. We are there, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Go give us a follow. Show us some love. Give us some likes. And if you be so kind, give us some shares. Connor, back to you with your serious question.
See, I assumed you were done with that because you were catcalling my wife.
No, your wife actually distracted that.
When it shows up.
Your wife actually distracted me from that.
So anyway, Glick, I don't know if you've been paying attention at all. I know that you were on a phone call with your daughter's teachers, et cetera, But for the last, yesterday I worked for 26 hours straight on staff duty. Well, 27 hours actually.
What the
on
hell?
Staff duty. Oh yeah. But anyway, when you're awake for that long, some interesting conversations come up.
Oh, constantly.
This is by far one of the least.
Okay, first and foremost, I worked with you for almost a year in serious conversation.
This is just a fun conversation. This is just a fun question, and it became such a heated debate that we called over 20 people to get opinions, and I didn't call you. So I think this is the perfect. I think this is the perfect time. Chris and Jeff and anybody.
Chris,
I need to know if you had a legless man, so legless from the knee down.
Okay.
So he's still got his little thigh nubs, and he can walk on them with full arm strength. He knows what he's doing with his arms. He's had time to recover. He's not still hurting. And you had avocado. And you had a man with no arms but had full strength of his legs, and both of them were equally strength and equally as combat intelligent. They got into a hand-to-foot combat fight with no weapons. Who would win? And why? I need explanation.
Guy with no legs from the knee down, and guy with no arms from elbow down.
No, with just no arms, but he has full strength in his legs.
Oh, he's kicking the fuck out of Kneecap
Not
McGee.
necessarily, because
Fucking Adam Vinatieri.
No, they're equi-strength and equi-skilled.
Okay.
What the hell is equi?
I said equally.
Just say fucking equally.
He's trying to be fancy.
I
would automatically say.
Put your wife back on the camera. I'm done talking to you.
Shut up.
Look at. No, but
you're about to lose a lifetime viewer.
I would have to say the guy with the arms is going to win because he can grab the dude's legs and drop him, and then legs.
And once he's to the ground, what's he going to do?
Left of his nubs. Exactly.
Yeah. What happens when the guy with legs fucking wraps no legs McGillicuddy and a fucking triangle choke?
It's simple, dude.
He doesn't have legs. What is he going to grab onto? All he has to do is pull his upper body up a little bit. You don't have legs to wrap onto. Yeah. And he just slips out like a soap bar at prison. You would know all about that.
What do you mean? Whoop? What do you do? Just slide his finger in his butthole? Surprise!
I mean, the guy with no arms definitely couldn't do that.
I'm saying the guy with the arms.
I definitely don't want a surprise prostate exam.
At the end of the day,
Connor was like, "Whoa! That's my woman you're talking about."
Yeah, I saw that. I say,
hey,
At
buddy.
the end of the day, the guy with the arms has the advantage because he can still, quote unquote, as Connor said, walk on his nubs. Mm-hmm. So he's just got really, 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 really short legs.
And the best argument that I've heard is Monty Python.
It's mere flesh wound.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a mind
exactly.
I will bite
What are you
you.
gonna do?
You
You know, there's it's almost a no contest because dude goes to kick me with his working legs. I'm gonna sweep the other leg with my hand.
As long as he doesn't, as long as he misses.
Or catch his foot, and then he's fucked.
So, however, there was also an argument for the side that I disagreed with, because I agree with you, Jeff. So everybody here's played COD Zombies, I'm sure.
No.
You know when the crawlers come at you and you just kind of fucking run in circles? You literally just run circles around them.
So is that what the guy with the legs does? Just run circles.
See, but I think
I
think that the difference is this isn't a crawler. This guy can pivot on his little nubs, and you're going to tire your legs out.
He does. He just basically has. He's just really, really short.
Yeah, pretty much.
But with longer arms. So, like I said, the only advantage the guy with legs has is he can go farther away and come running and do like a jump kick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he does a jump kick and you don't dodge in time, you're done.
Yeah, the bicycle kick from Mortal Kombat, where he just kind of with his legs.
Fucking Karate Kid backwards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, then you're fucked. But if you can dodge that, then
if you dodge it,
got it.
Then you.
I put my money on a guy with at least arms.
So I agree with you. All right, Chris, I want to hear your side of it because I feel like I've only heard Jeff. It's like the first time Chris has spoke. It's like the first time Chris has spoken very little, other than when we're talking about the military.
I talk when you guys talk about the military.
Okay, you don't talk about anything other than us touching Peter.
Yeah. So
look, that was like 115 times. Okay, it doesn't make us gay.
It was only 115 times on Monday. Okay.
It's not gay if it's Halloween.
It's not gay if it's on an even day. Duh.
Yeah.
Listen, we only do that on days that end with Y.
So if we're standing in a circle watching these two guys fight, one guy with no legs, one guy with no arms, and the guy with arms is knee down, decapitated, or not decapitated, but delayed.
Decapitated?
Decapitated. Jesus Christ! This escalated quickly.
Who are you putting your money on, Chris?
I'm gonna have to go with the guy with legs, man. At the end of the day, he's got mobility. He can move around. He can dance around.
For the Black Knight. I'm just saying.
The Black Knight had no arms or legs.
Right, but he started out with just no arms.
He started out with everything.
He couldn't do jack.
No,
yeah, he started out with. So that says a lot about the Black Knight, not this fucking situation. So therefore, you can't compare the Black Knight to this situation.
I can compare it to whatever the hell I want to compare it to.
It's null and void.
I'm a grown ass man.
It's null and void.
Connor, we know several amputees through the military. I mean, I think we could set this up.
So that's what
I wasn't even in the military, and I probably know just as many amputees from the military as you guys know. Just so you know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying between the three of us, I think we can set up a fight.
I think the guy with legs, he's got mobility, he's got movement, he can dance around, he can do what he needs to do.
The thing is, they have to be equally
McGillicuddy
and equally skilled for this hand-to-foot combat fight.
Yeah, but you can be equally strength and equally skilled, but if you can't dance around and move around like the guy with legs because you have no legs, then he's got speed and agility. So the guy with legs sneaks around behind. Yeah, the guy with legs gets around behind the guy with no legs who can't spin around that fast because he's penguining around. And then old boy with legs kicks old dude in the head.
I mean, the dude with arms can at least probably break dance around in a circle.
I'm just saying.
He can
Blake
pivot. I
all
mean,
day.
think about
You
it. The
can't
dude's
ask my opinion
literally
and then not
got-
let me speak on it.
No, I'm rude.
You know
I
why
mean,
you
at
won't let me
least you
speak
said-
on it? You know why you won't let me speak on it?
Because you're
voice my
wrong.
opinion? Because I'm the
Because you're
champ
wrong.
and I'm right, and you fucking losers can suck my butthole.
Once again, Chris, we can agree with you, but then we'd all be wrong.
Yeah, well, and if a frog had wings,
He wouldn't bump his ass when he jumped. I get that, but that's besides the point.
They wouldn't what?
If a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass when he jumped. You've never heard that?
My grandmother used to say if a frog had wings, it would fly. I never heard that last part.
no, that's big had wings.
No, if a pig had wings, it would fly. But if a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass when he jumped.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm the champ. You guys suck.
Well, I think that this has to become a Facebook question. I really do.
I think,
Because-
well, you know what? We should put it on Facebook. We should put it on the Nonsensical Nonsense. We can put it on Facebook. We can make it a Twitter poll, a Facebook poll. I can ask the question on TikTok as well.
Wait. Real quick. Let me guess. You're going to be the sole counter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's going to tally it.
Oh, let me guess. Still like every other argument that I can make null and void, Jeffrey. You have all the login information for
I
our
do.
social media. Tony
I
D
have
has
one of those
all
things-
the login information
I have
for
one of
our
those
social
things,
media.
Chris, I have something you don't.
I feel like I'm
I
not
have a
getting
life.
credit for any
What?
of the creation of this
I have a
podcast.
life.
I have a life. I have a
Are you
life.
sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I do.
No,
Not
it
to mention
doesn't.
the fact
As soon as
that-
I left,
that
I
I-
had no one to
that-
take
See,
pictures of.
Connor and I have something that you don't. We have a wife.
Yeah, you guys have a prison sentence. I don't.
It was not a prison sentence. I love her very much.
Yeah,
Well, because
she
she's
loves
standing
you very
right
much
there.
too. She loves you very much too, as she was showing off
Actually,
for
she just
everybody on the
she
show.
just flipped me off.
She was
Yeah.
looking for a new suitor tonight.
She was
in the
not
refrigerator
okay.
for 10
Chris, God love you.
I didn't say me.
Men over the age. She didn't go. She doesn't go for men over the age of 55.
How do you know she don't have daddy issues?
What's that? No, Chris is definitely not rich.
I
He
mean,
is
I can
famous.
pretend to be rich.
He is famous in the Dominican Republic, though.
You want to move to the DR, baby? You want to live in the? We can be rich in the DR. They're gonna hold parades for me if I ever go down there. Holy shit! El Champo is here.
El Glico.
Sí, este es Glick.
They don't even know. They tell stories about me, and I've become a mythological creature in the DR.
Okay.
They've
I
got
have
paintings
a
of you on
Parents
the walls.
parents tell their kids if they don't behave, El Champo Glico will come and get you.
Well,
Did you
Connor,
say El
since you
Chimpo?
since you brought up
Yep,
this
Chimpo.
subject, Connor, since you brought up this subject, I did a little quick Google search, and I have a couple matchups for you, gentlemen. So, who would win in a fight? A polar bear with a lightsaber, or an unarmed T-Rex?
Oh.
Right?
Ooh. Who wins in a
When I
fight?
first read it, I
A
was
polar
like,
bear with a lightsaber or a T-Rex with no arms? Well, a T-Rex essentially has no arms.
Unarmed. As in
Or
he
an
doesn't have any weapons.
unarmed T-Rex. What did you say?
Unarmed. As in he doesn't have weapons.
She says the T-Rex wins. I kind of get.
I do
Hold
too.
on.
T-Rex wins.
Wait.
Look at
but
the
does
size
polar bear
comparison.
have?
Exactly.
Does the polar bear have Jedi training?
No, he just has
You
a
don't need
lightsaber.
Jedi training to turn on the lightsaber.
Bernie,
Right,
holy
you
shit,
need-
what's going on, Bernie? How are you doing,
Right,
man?
but
Long time no
have you ever
see.
seen a polar bear force jump?
How you doing,
it's
brother?
terrifying.
Dude,
Okay,
have
but-
you seen a
but
polar bear eat a seal or attack
Yes.
a seal?
Yes, it's fucked up. They don't
No.
fuck around.
Have you ever seen a polar bear attack a seal?
Yes.
Yes,
That
you're
is
talking about it like
insane.
we didn't just say that.
Well,
according
you
to the
froze,
internet-
and Jeff just looked at me like I was stupid.
No,
Sounds like
according to
you
the internet,
froze.
the winner would be the T-Rex. However, I don't necessarily 100% disagree, but the only thing I see is if the T-Rex bites, like tries to eat the polar bear whole, All the polar bear's got to do is turn on the lightsaber.
Okay, hold on. Are we?
Lightsaber to the brain.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like this is
yeah.
too small of a set of information. Is the polar bear intelligent? Is the T-Rex intelligent? Or is it
if
just
you
a
can
T-Rex
carry
with a T-Rex
lightsaber,
brain?
It doesn't say.
Because if it's a polar bear with a polar bear brain, then the T-Rex wins every time. Because otherwise, the T-Rex is just standing there with a lightsaber
Well,
sitting
the
next to it.
difference is the T-Rex is a 5-ton animal. It's not small by any means.
Well,
So
Luke
technically, you can
Skywalker took out that big thing that was in the way
Okay,
more.
wait a minute. Jeff, I love the fact that you had to clarify that the T-Rex, one of the largest carnivores
No, that's what I'm
in
saying.
history,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
was
can
not a
literally
small
just
animal.
step on the polar bear and call it a day.
What's up, Cash?
Hi. Can I ask you that?
Nope.
Right, but we've all watched Luke Skywalker beat that monster thing at Jabba's palace. That was significantly larger and significantly.
Look, Jeff and Connor, this is self-defense. What I'm about to do.
Yeah, do it.
That's right, you silly son of a bitch. Get the hell out of here. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, here's one. We're all a bit comic book nerdy. So, in a fight, who wins, Batman or Superman?
What?
Okay,
Batman or
I'm
Superman?
sorry, and I love Batman, but Superman is the unbeatable. He's literally the unbeatable superhero. There is no comparison to Superman.
However, if it's a at the moment fight, I say Superman's going to take it. But if Bruce Wayne, aka Superman or Batman, has time to prepare, he's got enough money. He can build something to kind of take care of some business.
What are you kidding me? He lost to Bane twice. He lost to Bane before he even got a chance to beat him.
Once again, he
lost to Bane. That's not Superman. That's Bane.
Well, technically,
Bane's human.
according to the internet, it would be a draw.
Well, the internet's stupid.
Yeah, there are too many what ifs, and it could go either way at each time.
I mean, Batman is the greatest detective. Batman is the greatest detective of all time. And the one thing Batman did before he formed the Justice League was that he learned every other person in the Justice League. He learned their weakness. Well, he knew who they were, but he also knew their weaknesses. On a side note, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Because less is more. Since I talked to you this afternoon about the question I proposed to you.
What?
Oh yeah, I've seen this before.
No, but just keep going.
Oh, okay. I just had to remember what you were talking about. But yeah, okay.
When I talked to you, when I proposed the question in our chat earlier, we were at so that's been what? Maybe
like
3 and a half. Yeah, about 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago, 23,000.
Okay.
As of now, 30.6 thousand.
Nice. Well, Connor, I asked you the same question. Okay. Connor, I asked you the same question.
I'm looking for the insights. Hold on, sorry.
What do you consider a viral video?
Like based off views solely.
Based off views.
Based off of views solely.
What would you consider a viral video? I said 1 million views.
I'd say at least 500,000.
Okay. And you know.
And I'm not saying this is viral by any means.
No. But the question you posed to me was, what did we consider a viral video? Now, being that we are a small podcast, that is a great number.
That's huge. Well, and based off of everything I looked at on the internet, between views and likes, what they consider
I need you to take down the last
video.
podcast I was in if you just had a viral video.
I
need you to edit out some stuff if you know what I'm saying.
We don't edit out anything. We don't believe in
There's
editing.
There's some slight self-incrimination. I need you to edit it.
I've already had conversations with your CEO and the
Yeah.
president, and
You know what? Fuck it. I want to get out anyway.
the president. The conversation with the president was fun because he was like, "Oh, is this the champ?" And I said, "Yeah." And he was like, "How you doing? I'm Joe, and there's a unicorn, and there's stars in the sky, and I like to smell children's hair. And every once in a while, there's a donkey that goes across my yard." And COVID
and
was
blah
all
blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah,
And
blah,
then
blah.
yeah.
So like, you know what, this is a waste of my fucking time.
like, yeah. So it was just a curiosity thing because based on everything I looked at online, it was 100,000 views and or likes combined.
Okay.
I posted a video to our Instagram, Nonsensical Nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Let me actually go to Instagram and look up Nonsensical Nonsense podcast. I posted a video last week.
Well, I got sent to HR today.
And I'm kind of shocked, and I don't think it's viral by no means. But I'm just kind of shocked because I was talking to Jeff about this about 3 hours ago, and we were sitting at about 23,000 views alone
Over the
last 3 hours. In the last 3 hours, it's jumped up to over almost 31,000 views.
That's not terrible.
31,000 from where?
From 23
Instagram.
3 hours ago.
I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, you're a bit lame, but you know why it's doing that?
You
You know
can't get
why
more
it's
than
doing
10
that?
views.
Do you know why
Because
it's
it was
doing
a
that?
great video.
No, it's because people are waking up in the Dominican Republic.
Well, there's only 5,000 people that live in the DR, so.
Yeah.
But have they all watched it? Have
great,
they all
you
watched
just-
it 3 times?
Yeah.
Great,
No,
you
but I
just
mean,
offended them, and they will never watch our podcast again, or your podcast.
No, the
again.
DR loves us, and the Dominican Republic, the champ loves you. So go ahead and reach out to us. Send me an
The
email,
champ
nonsensical
loves
nonsense, nonsensical nonsense podcast at gmail.com. Send me an email and send me a free trip to the DR, all expenses paid for my parade that you want to throw in my honor, and let's do this.
Okay, if there's someone actually from the Dominican Republic listening on here, please comment something or send an email.
Yeah,
I
comment.
want to see what you guys are like. What makes this entertaining to you people? Because Glick is not funny.
That's not what you used to say.
No, I said you felt good. I never said you were funny. If I ever said you were funny, it was to make you feel good.
Oh, it kind of hurts. I feel like you're just taking shots at me now because of what happened with your wife earlier. You don't mean you don't mean the words you're saying. You're just angry.
Call you later.
I still love you more. You'll still always be number one.
Honestly, I'm not angry about it. I know she's hot.
You're hotter.
That's a lie.
Yeah, you did kind of outkick your coverage there.
Jeff said that's not true.
I'm just curious. I was just kind of impressed because I never would have thought that me posting a goofy ass reel would have blown up like it has.
Well, you know, it's in a world where everything is judged by likes and views. That's not terrible.
That's pretty good.
Well, and I put it on the podcast page. It's not like I put it on my personal page.
Right.
I put it on the podcast
Right.
page.
No, but I mean that's what I'm saying. It was like, you know, for us being a small podcast as we are, it's pretty good. It's getting the word out there, and that's great. But there's no real definitive what's going to be viral, you know. So
I wonder if
yeah, like I can count on one hand how many times I've gone on Instagram this week. Where versus how many times I've been on TikTok this week. I mean, I was on TikTok a break, so.
But how many times have your kids been on Instagram this week?
None.
They don't use tablets or anything like that.
You don't ever go
Chris,
on.
how many times have your kids been on that? How about that? People who have
I don't know.
kids
My
that are
oldest
actually
daughter,
in
she's on Instagram, but my other 2 kids are not on Instagram.
Right.
But Jeff, you're not even really on Instagram.
No, I'm barely on Instagram. I have an Instagram that I haven't posted anything to my Instagram in over a year, where I went directly to Instagram. Like for a while, if I posted something on TikTok, it would automatically go to Instagram. But those don't.
I wish our TikTok page, and I'm trying to funnel my main TikTok page to our podcast page. Because I'm kind of a big deal on TikTok without being a big deal. You know what I mean? I'm a low key big deal on TikTok. On my page. So I'm trying to funnel.
You know
like
what?
I'm
I
using
feel
my
like that was a
page as a
good burn.
funnel.
To
That
promote.
was pretty good. As a funnel to our page. And an opportunity, like I'm half tempted to put my Snapchat on my personal TikTok page, but then at the same time, I know what's going to happen, and I don't want that to happen.
Oh Jesus! I'm sorry. I'm sorry if there's.
But if I can push it towards the show, then I'll do it. I'll take that. It's a
Right.
sacrifice I'm willing to make.
No, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of those things. It's like it's
People, it's all about growth, and we need your help.
Yes, exactly.
That's why I did this. That's why I brought this whole thing up. There's only so much I can do on my own. I need y'all's help. The people who listen to us.
Exactly.
Share it. Tell it, because my co-hosts don't.
Tell a friend, tell a foe. I talk to people about it, but see, I'm more of a individual one-on-one. You're thinking globally. I think locally.
Yeah. It's kind of the point of creating a podcast.
Yeah. Well.
Y'all make fun of me because we're huge in the DR, but that was a big deal to me.
No,
That kind of blew my mind.
No, that is it is. Considering the DR is mostly Spanish, I find that insane that we're as big as we are in the DR.
It's because of the champ.
Oh, it has nothing to do with you, trust me.
Kind of the face and kind of the voice, kind of everything. I'm the looks. I'm the funny. You want to know why? Because it's my show and I do everything.
Hell no. Come on, Wayne. To the no, no, no. Come on, come on. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Come on.
You need me. You need me.
Yeah, why? I was going to say something. I forgot what
I showed up Saturday an hour late and there was a cryptid in here talking to Tony in the chatter's box. Oh, you expect me to be nice now? No, I'm not going to be nice anymore. You fucking Sasquatch and all your cronies.
Who are you talking about?
If you know, you know. What's up, little man? Yeah! I love you, little man.
I made sure he said your show.
Yeah, I like that kid. He's awesome. Look, that's
He
the
stinks.
fourth member of
He smells
that's
like
the.
poop.
Is that your oldest boy?
That's my oldest son. I think that he just fucking reeks, man.
Right there. Right there. Yeah, there's the fourth member of Nonsensical Nonsense Jr. You've kind of become the unofficial official member of Nonsensical Nonsense, man.
I mean,
oh hey,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. Sorry.
I mean, I was gonna say, I was gone for, well, over the last 2 years, a significant amount of time.
Yeah, you were.
So when you started this podcast, I could only watch from afar. And as much as I really would have loved to come on more early on in the game and really been a part of it more, I could only do so much from the sidelines. However, I'm still waiting on the hat that I've been promised. And I'm also waiting on my t-shirt.
Are you still waiting on your mankinis?
If you get a nonsensical nonsense banana hammock, I will wear it and send a picture.
You do realize, no.
And you
No,
can
first and
play it
foremost,
on air every night as my.
yeah, I was gonna say first and foremost, you do realize we had brats for dinner tonight, Chris. I haven't eaten yet. I need to eat. Oh, I'll eat after the show. You do realize, okay,
My
first and
wiener made
foremost,
hungry.
the shirt's easy. Because I want to get myself a new shirt made, and I can get 2 shirts made when I do it. And I can go get a hat made. How much longer are you in the States?
For a minimum of like 27 months. Long time.
Oh, nice. So you're home.
Yes, I'm home.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. So when I'll go get a hat made, I'll go spend. Actually, Connor, you can go. Do you have lids down there and whatever godforsaken state you're in?
Sure that we probably got it somewhere.
It would be a lot cheaper if you go to lids, and I can send you a picture of this hat, and you can go to lids and show them a picture, and they'll give you the exact design I have. But when I get the shirts made, I'm gonna get a couple shirts made. I wish I could send one to Jeff, but I'll send Jeff the design, and he can get one made down there.
I just need the design. I just need to go to.
Yeah. So when I find, I'll send, because I want to send Tony a shirt, and I'll send you a shirt as well.
Okay, you guys work on all that. I will work on our underwear line.
You know.
Oh no! I'm gonna have somebody print me a sticker, and I'm gonna go buy a pair of banana hammocks. And when I send you the shirt, I'm gonna slap a sticker on it, and I'm gonna send you those too.
No.
That's all over social media.
Take it to.
I'm gonna hand stitch them myself.
No, just go to Lids with a banana hammock with you, Chris, and have them, throw that on there real quick.
I could.
Actually, that's really smart.
I'm sure they could just put it in their machine.
I don't want to do that to Christian.
Yeah, I get that.
Shout out to my guy. Shout out to Christian at Lids, because that's my dude. When the first time I went in there,
that's the only downside is you have to actually walk into there and be like
somebody has to actually deal with you.
No. Well,
on this banana hammock for me.
No, like I said, shout out to my guy Christian at Lids in Tanger in Delaware, Ohio, because when we first started this podcast and I went in there and talked about it, and then I went back in there a few months back and I got this hat made, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. You came in and I listened to the podcast. You guys are funny," and we went through a lot of shit that day. The power went out. The internet was acting up, and everything else. And it was, it was a hat that should have taken 25 minutes to make took like 2 hours. But Christian was the man, and Liz don't fucking keep a hold of that kid and promote him and move him up the goddamn chain. They're losing an amazing person. So shout out to him. And I could not take a pair of banana hammocks in and say, Christian, can you do this?
We just need it for a 30-second joke on the show, but
yeah.
I'll give you a tip. I'll pay you more is what I meant to say.
No, I'm sure
I'll give you a tip. Yeah. Again,
I'm sure you
Connor.
Can find someplace that would do it. You know what, Chris? I bet you if you went and had a patch made from Lids or someplace like a patch that you see on workman's uniform, and then you just safety pin it to the banana hammock and then send it to Connor.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then I could take it to Lids. I have no shame.
I can send you a picture. Like literally, this is what it is. I love this design. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I like it.
And again, shout out to Christian. Him and I worked on this, and it took us about 20 minutes to come up with a really cool design for this, and I love it. I wear this hat. I need to go buy a new hat because I've worn this. I've sweated in it. It's stained up. I want to go get a new one that I wear just outside of work and stuff.
And then
what you need to do is you need to have.
Since you're the champ, we'll sell that one on our Patreon.
I am the champ. I am the champ. And if anybody who's listening would like, not only am I the champ, but I'm also the Glick. If you want an official nonsensical nonsense,
multiple firearms named after him.
Game worn,
nice
ball cap, I'll even autograph it for you.
That's.
You know what? We're gonna do a giveaway.
Size too big
no, it's a trucker cap, so you can.
No, I'm
mesh fit.
You have a giant
mesh.
head. So.
Hey, buddy. Well, that's what I said. It's adjustable. Hey, buddy. Love you. It's a trucker cap, mesh fit on the back, adjustable. We'll do a giveaway. We'll do a giveaway to our biggest fan. Let's do a giveaway for a game worn hat from the champ, from Glick the champ.
Hold on.
You just gotta figure out how people can enter. You do like a TikTok about that. Giveaway TikTok.
So, Glick, what you need is a game hat and a work hat.
I need a work hat, and I need just a regular hat. And the hat that I was looking at getting was black with the white mesh on it.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Tony.
Christian and I were talking, and I was like, man, I wish you guys had that black with the gray back. And he was like, actually, I have one hidden.
I like
and this is going to be perfect. Yeah, I love the gray back. I love this fucking hat. This I have a lot of hats. I'm a hat guy. I always wear hats. The young lady I'm talking to currently, we were talking about our hair, and she's like, do you have hair? And I was like, yeah, I got hair. I just always wear a hat. She's like, I've never seen you without a hat on. No, so the next one I want to buy, which will just be, I'll wear it on the show. I'll wear it, when I'm running around town or whatever. Will be the black with the white back. But I love the trucker caps, man. I've always been a fitted hat guy. I've always been a fitted hat guy. But now all the fitted hats are flat bills, and you can't bend them, and they're not comfortable, and so.
What are you trying to say?
We gotta get you.
I love the fitted hat.
I love my fitted hats. I've got a ton of them. The greatest team in the Big Ten. My hat from the greatest team in the Big Ten is fitted.
So here
Reigning.
In 2 months.
Reigning Big Ten champs. Who's the reigning Big Ten champs? Connor.
You're cutting out, Chris.
Wait, who? Connor? Who? Connor? What? I can't hear you.
You're cutting out, Chris.
I'm cutting out. Maybe this will come. Maybe this will come across better.
Jeff, how you doing, man?
Good.
Gentlemen, presenting the 235-member.
Shut this jackass up.
How's it feel to win? How's it feel to win for once in the last 20 years?
How does it feel to only be alive knowing that the Buckeyes have won?
God.
Hail to the victor! I killed Connor. Connor just ate a bullet, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
Connor,
like,
I love you.
"Fuck
Come
this,
back.
I'm out."
Yeah,
He red flagged you.
you did.
Oh, there he is. Ladies and
What's
gentlemen,
up?
David Johnson in the house.
I was gonna say, who the fuck is this guy?
I can barely fucking hear you.
Well, put some headphones on, dummy.
I can't hear
This is my
jack
buddy
fuck
Dave.
all.
This is my buddy.
Why
Dave.
can't I hear shit?
You need headphones.
Or turn your volume.
Hold on. Damn. Sorry. Well, I can't hear fucking jack shit. Why is it giving me phone call fucking volume? My phone is retarded, not me. My phone. Wait. There it is.
This is the
Got it.
gentleman that he builds motorcycles, Chris.
Welcome back, Connor. I love you.
Welcome back, Cotter.
Hey,
really? You think I'm
Connor.
that old?
I don't know what happened. I dropped off the phone dropped.
No, my buddy
happened.
Connor.
Yeah, he dropped. We
I thought he
started
ate a
playing
bowl.
that.
Connor, we're
started
drinking
playing
the
that
same
Michigan
beer.
Fight song, and you ran away. Don't lie.
Oh, you said welcome
Hey,
back, Connor. I thought you said welcome back, Cotter. I'm like, I'm not that fucking old. Here, my wife is saying hi to y'all.
Hey, Vera.
No, I didn't hear any Michigan Fight song. All I heard was cats throwing up.
Oh, you didn't hear. You didn't hear. Hail to the victor. No. You didn't hear.
My wife
you
asked
didn't
if we
hear
could please
Ryan
talk about
Frazier.
politics.
No, we don't do politics on the show, Dave.
We're not going to sit there and offend people who believe in 8,962 genders. We're not going to do any of that. We're not going to, seriously, I don't want to make fun of like a 72-year-old guy in charge of a country who can't figure out the English language yet. But, so we won't do that.
I mean, shit happens.
Chris, Dave is a buddy of mine. He was in the Army.
Yep.
Connor's
retired.
In the Army right now.
Retired.
Connor's in the Army.
Well, I couldn't hear you. What?
I said Connor's in the Army.
Oh, sweet. Enlisted or officer? Please fucking say enlisted.
I'm enlisted.
Okay.
He's a swallower.
I'm not
Thank
smart enough to
God.
go to college. Are you fucking crazy?
He's a follower.
He's a swallower.
Yeah.
Swallower.
What rank are you, buddy?
An 8-year specialist.
Oh, okay. So you're part of like the spec mafia over there. That's fucking great.
It's not by choice. Trust me.
8-year specialist.
I had a dude one time. He was a specialist. No shit. He signed an indefinite contract. He was a specialist for 12 freaking years.
Oh my
He
God.
would go in there. Finally, they put him in front of the board and they told him, "You will be an NCO today." He's like, "Oh, okay." So they asked him. So they're like, "All right. So what's the dog-faced soldier song?" He said, "SpongeBob's favorite song." This is on Fort Stewart. He just answered all kinds of screwed up. And at the end, they were like, "Well, congratulations, Sergeant." Just
Jesus.
booted him right up. He was like, I didn't want NCO. I want to live out the rest of my days as a specialist.
Chris, the funny thing
I
about
mean, it's
Dave
great.
is
It's shamtastic, but.
Dave is retired, but Dave was actually in the Hummer that blew up. And when the Hummer blew up, Dave got out of the Hummer and went, "Can we do that again? That was fun."
Well, no, when
A Hummer or a Humvee?
Humvee.
You said Hummer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
that's
the big
because well, that's because Jeff
Mexico.
is slightly retarded, so he gets them confused.
There's no slightly about it.
No. They actually put me on psychological profile when I went woo in the back when we got blown up, and yeah, that was not a fun couple of months. Yeah, my captain literally said, he's like, "You need help." I was like,
"Yeah,
it's your first time here, ain't it?"
It's your first time.
Yeah, he's like, it doesn't matter. That's kind of fucked up. I'm like, we only went like what 6 feet in the fucking air.
Mm-hmm. Pussies.
Fucking pussy.
That's weak.
I mean, was gonna look at my captain and just look at him and go, "Ugh," but I didn't.
I mean, were you really blown?
That would have been hilarious.
You only went 6 feet
Wait, were you a
there.
bang bang?
What? I couldn't hear you.
Were you a bang bang?
I was not. First, field artillery, 13 Bravo. Then combat engineer, 21 Bravo, 12 Bravo, whichever year you came in.
He was also a swallower, much like you, Connor.
Yeah, see?
A swallower.
Oh, wow. See, that's usually what people say, and usually it's followed up by, "Well, I would have joined the Army, but I won't take somebody screaming in my face." Oh, yes, you will.
Oh, no, that wasn't my
you punch that drill sergeant. Punch that drill sergeant in the face. Oh, yeah, and then you would be on the floor by a dude who's 5'1", 130 fucking pounds, and looks like your grandmother, and he'll slam you.
That was definitely not why I didn't go into the military. I didn't go into the military. There was two reasons. I got kind of screwed. I was told I was damaged goods.
You are.
There's a waiver for that. They got waivers for that shit.
Well,
look at me. You think I'm looking normal?
No. Well, the psychological. Yeah, the psychological thing was one thing, but I was damaged goods because I broke my ankle twice, 2 years in a row playing baseball. I busted up my knee and I blew out my shoulder. And at 41 years old, I still think I can run circles around the kids in boot camp. But also, I couldn't do the job I wanted to do because Private Ryan and his brothers are a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah, Sullivan Act, actually. Yeah.
Yep, I'm a sole survivor. I was the last in a bloodline. So I couldn't do the job.
My son now.
Yep, I was medically I wasn't cleared. But I was going to go in. I wanted to be special forces. I was going to do Army Ranger. I was going to do special forces and stuff like that. And they're like, well, I mean, we could sign a waiver and you can do a desk job. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Look, the qualifying and the selection process, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. I want to blow shit up. I want to kill shit. You know?
I first was in as 13 Bravo cannon crew member. And then after 4 years of that, I was like, okay, I want to do something fun. And retention, he's like, well, you ever thought about combat engineer? I'm like, what's that? He's like, you build bridges and you blow shit up. I said, you said blow shit up. I say, give me the fucking paper.
What a way to leave.
And you know what? Never built a bridge in my fucking life. Never built a bridge in my life. Oh, I'll make explosives out of shit underneath your sink,
Dave.
brother.
Come on, Dave. Let's be honest, Dave. All you heard was
Jeff
blow.
Heard blow shit. I heard blow shit up. Okay.
Well, yeah, he was in the Navy. You know, he did.
He was from the Navy. Okay, the fucking Navy. You know, the big floating city full of men that go out for 8 months at a time, come back and say, no homo? Them.
As I've said, on ship there are women on board, but those women.
Dude, but what are you called when you're there? A what?
I was an airman.
Seaman. You're a seaman. I'm just saying. Like, there's a lot of shit about, like, never touch a Navy boy's sock.
A lot of seamen.
Never pick up like a sock in a Navy boy's room ever. Shit's probably glued to the ground to begin with, but
now we use them as throwing stars.
Well, they could cause some damage once they get good and crusty.
Exactly.
It's a Navy shank.
And you never went without a ride, motherfucker.
Oh my God, they could start doing that in prisons. Nobody's ever thought of that kind of shank.
Yeah. Yeah, they can make a movie after it. It'll be like the Sperm Shank Redemption.
Connor's got plans for after the military.
Connor's like, Just remember, any idea you have in the Army, it becomes their property.
Yeah, there you go. You're fucked, Connor.
I mean, like, listen. I've been in the Army long enough. I've been in the military long enough. I can get out. I just got to stab the right people.
You just got to stab the right people. Exactly.
Connor's 25
and falling apart.
And falling apart, apparently. Which is,
it took you that long to start falling apart? Congratulations.
No, I've been ignoring it for years.
Yeah. Pretty much it's just, hey, we got ibuprofen for that. Suck it up, boy.
I've been ignoring it for years, and now the doctor's like, hey, yeah, that's not good.
There he is.
And my wife's gone, hey, you need to go get looked at.
Yep.
All our wives say that at one point or another.
Yeah, my wife was saying that for years. You need help.
Hey, you just
like, then when she said, fuck it. You just can't deal with stupid people. We're moving out of the U.S. We're going to Mexico. Fuck it. You don't speak the language, so you can't tell if people are stupid or not.
Hey, you just threw a table because someone used their Jake brake on the freeway. You need to get checked out.
Stupid is a universal language. I have a friend of mine who's listening. Her son is a Marine.
Okay.
So I don't know if I should be nice or not. I got a
Well,
box of
depends. Was he
Crayolas.
recon? If he was recon, be nice.
Yeah, if he's
I got all the respect in the world for Marines. I really do.
Yep.
Most Marines. Most.
Yeah.
I got all the respect
But,
in the
I
world
mean,
for the military.
I
in
joined the
general.
Army because, I mean, Marines need heroes too. So,
Yeah.
And I joined the Air Force because the Army
That's
needs heroes.
that's kind of like becoming a firefighter because police officers need heroes, right?
yeah, right? Oh, shit.
No, hey.
No. Unfortunately, as much as I wanted to be in the military, I couldn't go. I planned on making a career out of it. I would have done.
That's what everybody does.
Career at one time or another.
That is.
What's
yeah,
that?
I know, right?
We all said career.
I think a lot of people go in thinking, hey, man, I'll make this for the rest of my life. This is going to be great. And I'll retire when I'm fucking, 40-something.
45, yeah.
And then after 4 years, and they're still like you get those motherfuckers who are still specialists. I'm still a PFC after 3 years. And it's like, they're like, no, fuck this. Fuck this. It's like, dude, you are going to suck all the way to E4.
Yeah.
At E4, you start being able to sham out a little bit. Then the suck starts again at E5. Once you hit E6, you're good. You get some experience. E7, don't go further. Don't go further.
Connor, do you feel attacked right now? They're private first class Myers.
PFC.
I'm a specialist now, but I was an E3 and below for over
You're a
6.5
specialist
years.
on these nuts.
Hey, man, PFC is great. It's perfect for cleaning.
Yeah. Give him a broom, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, I can proudly say that I'm in here hanging out with two veterans and one active duty.
Where are you stationed at, brother?
And well, don't hold on a second now. I ain't done yet.
The insults are coming. Calm down.
and out of the four of us, only one of us is the champ.
Jesus Christ.
Champ at what? What is that? Let me see that.
It's his little belt. He thinks he's a Billy badass.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's to go with that imitation Tyrus beard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Calm down with
Dave, we used to play a game on the show where we do we call it starting five, where we each pick 5 things and the viewers would.
I lost my fucking earbud.
Yeah, and Chris won most of them because he did the tallies. So at the end of the day, he's got a lot in common with Joe Biden, as in he won all of them because he did the tallies.
Oh my God!
Yeah. See, voters do not elect anybody. It's the counters. So have them keep counting.
That's
1 for me, 2 for me, 3 for me, 4 for me.
You know what? Again, Jeff and the other co-hosts on this show have 100% full access to all the social media when we did that. It is not my fault that all they want to do is turn their cameras on and talk.
But you know Jeff pretty well, right?
He's a lazy son of a bitch. I've known him for
so
25
case
years.
closed. All I got to do is say you know Jeff pretty well. Okay, it's done. Case closed. So you can understand why he has all the access in the world, but none, all at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
And you expect it different. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting
over and over and expecting different results.
It's why Jeff is my first ex-wife.
Hey, brother, I gotta get going. I'm taking my son on the Harley to Day of the Dead parade that got going over here in Mazatlan.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put pictures of Dave. I'm gonna put Dave's Harley up on the page. It is fucking gorgeous.
It's an 04 Softail, Heritage Softail.
Yeah.
Fucking done up like crazy. Wait till it's done.
Hey, when's the custom bike going to be done? I'm going to answer one of Vera's questions. When is the fucking custom bike going to be done?
The Electra?
Yeah.
Well, first I need tires on it to get it over to my shop and finish it. Once it's at my shop, 2 months.
I saw the airbrushing. It looks fucking amazing. It just put together.
It's been 2 years. That's why she bought me another one. So that plan worked.
No, I've seen pictures of the Harley because Dave and I follow each other on Facebook now. That I'm not a big Harley guy, but that is a beautiful bike, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful bike.
Yeah, we do all custom work at my shop. So you got to see, we did. You ever seen like the Honda Ruckus?
Yeah.
We have an old like Italica that we built to look like a Honda Ruckus. That's going to be done soon, and yeah, I'll send you up a bunch of photos of them.
Absolutely. Well, if I ever get my Indian that I want, then Jeff's been getting on me about coming down to Cancun. So, if I ever get the Indian I want, I'll have to come down to the shop and have you custom.
Hell yeah, hop, skip, and a jump right to Mazatlan. It's Big Johnson and Sons Customs.
Hell yeah.
Just think of the name for a minute. See, I usually have to explain it to Mexican people, and that sucks the funny right out of it.
Yeah, it does. It's the whole less more thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of sucks, let's circle right back around to the swallower.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm the champ. That's why I'm the champ.
Oh, I see. All right.
Let go. Like I said, thanks for coming up.
Hey, thank you. I really appreciate being on the show with Gutfeld and Cyrus.
Love, brother.
It's been great.
Oh my God, I need that clip. Jesus, I need that clip.
Yeah, and oh yeah. No, Jeff, weren't you in Horrible Bosses?
Oh my God, you fucking
Weren't you the one that like refused to fuck Jennifer Aniston?
Now, see, that's the
that sounds realistic to me.
Day.
I don't know.
The difference between me and Charlie Day, if Jennifer Aniston hit on me, I'd tap that all fucking night.
Tanya would chop your balls off and feed them to you in a stew.
But it
would be
worth it.
He'd be like worth it. Worth it. Yeah, that's like, for me, it's a Lucy Liu. Like, I could be doing Lucy Liu. My wife busts in the door. I'd be like, just wait. 1 minute. It'll take one more minute. And then you can kill me.
I'm almost done. Yeah.
Yep, almost finished. All right, brother. I'll see you.
Much
And
love to you, man.
I'll post up some pictures of the bike and everything at the parade today too.
Absolutely, absolutely, man.
All right, man. Talk to you later. Thank you.
I love. Well, dude, man, that's 2 for 2 tonight for you, man. Why haven't you invited them?
I've been trying to get Dave on forever. The thing is, Dave doesn't check his Facebook Messenger very often. I had to message his wife.
Oh yeah, no, I know, because when he was talking about the sponsorship, and it was like I would message him back, and I had never heard anything back from him. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he's constantly posting on Facebook. He never checks his messenger.
Yeah, he never checks his. Yeah.
So I sent a message to his wife. I said, Vera, tell Dave to check his goddamn messenger.
Nice.
But yeah,
really cool. That was interesting show tonight, to say the least.
You're frozen.
Huh?
You're frozen.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah, it looks like you're using a Q-tip on your ear. There you go. Now you're moving. Literally, you were like this the whole time. Dave
I had to switch. Yeah, I had to switch over to my phone. No, interesting show, to say the least, tonight. I do apologize for the interruption earlier, but single dad life, man. The struggle is real.
Got to do the dad thing when it comes up.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Which is why I started messaging people like, "Hey, come up. Chris is gonna be busy for a minute."
Yeah, no. But no, we do appreciate you guys. We really do. Hopefully maybe Saturday we'll get back to some normalcy on this show. I really do hope so. But no, we do appreciate you guys listening. We're gonna wrap everything up. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night, mainly because I'm out of beer and I'm hungry. I have it's 9 o'clock at night and I have not eaten since last night. So. Yeah.
That's healthy. Healthy living, folks.
Well, you know, what are you gonna do? Look, you trying to maybe Cam. Sorry, I haven't even seen my phone. Maybe Cam. We'll see what happens. But no, we do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out as always. Join us Saturday night for a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense, 6 p.m. YouTube and Twitch at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Give us a follow. Go ahead and check out the social media in the meantime. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere you listen to podcasts. Just hit that search engine, look up Nonsensical Nonsense. Go give us a follow. Give us some likes. Give us some love if you'd be so kind. And don't forget to give us a share. Let other people know about us. Let other people know what we're doing. We're having fun in here. We try to keep it lighthearted. We try to keep it as real as possible. At the end of the day, I will be willing to say, and I'll go out on a limb, that anybody who comes up on this broadcast outside of the three main characters, myself, Jeffrey, and Tony D, some of the realest motherfuckers you're ever going to meet in your life. And we're going to be real face-to-face, or we're going to be real on a camera. So we do appreciate y'all. We hope you enjoy what we do. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and give my boys Rum Springer some more love. Oh, I thought I had a banner made for them. But go ahead and check out Rum Springer on all them social medias at @rumspringer_live. I don't know what happened either, Connor. Go ahead and check them out. Give them some love. Support their music. The guys are amazing. And I'm really hoping to go see them next month. But let's end it with one of their original songs. I love this fucking song. Rum Springer with Off My Case.
You guys are going to love Ned. I've known him my whole entire life. He's the man. He's told me that he's got everything set up for this shoot. So.
Place looks cool.
So glad you guys are here. Yeah, I got everything set up in here. I got like lights. I got amps. I got your drums. I got pyro. All you got to do is go out there and perform. I'll make sure everything goes perfect.
Okay.
Right?
Sick.
What could possibly go wrong?
I told you Ned is fucking Ned guy, bro. It's fucking Ned guy.
She's the real showstopper, she's the balance of my love for me. Oh yeah, the balance of my love for me. The looks only get you so far in life, and your personality is a chore. Are you screaming and you're crying and you're bitching and you're wanting? I just can't take no more. Oh, I just can't take no more. Me down on my knees, but you're crazy, just ain't worth it to me. It wipes the smile straight off of my face. Oh yeah, the time has come to get you off my case. Couldn't believe you were everything all around. Thought I would never leave you, thought I couldn't live without you. Up until I put you up in your mouth. Until I put you up in your mouth. You've got me in a living hell. Can't see the bright side of you. You make me wanna disappear when you're sitting in my ear. Gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do. Because I'm over you. I just can't take anymore. Kicking you right out my front door. I'll put you straight back into your place. Oh yeah, the time has come to get you off my case. Get ya off my case, off my case, off my case.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. God damn it, them kids ain't good, man. Y'all go show love. Go show some love to Rum Springer. Social media, Rum Springer Live. They're a local band out of Ohio, so if you're in Ohio, check them out. And if you get a chance to see them live, I would strongly recommend it. And who knows, if you go see them live, you might just see this guy right there. But anywho, yeah, and it is what it is. What are you going to do? Anywho, we will see you guys Saturday night, 6 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch at Nonsensical Nonsense. Same nonsensical time, same nonsensical channel. Jeffrey, what do you got? Deuces! In the words of the one and only Big Dog, a.k.a. Homeschool Mike, peace out. As my man, my brother from another mother of a different color would say, Tony D, mother had you. Mother had you. Mother made you. Mother fuck you. Words are hard, Jeffrey.
Damn.
In the words of this guy, the one and only, the true champ, the real GOAT, not Tom Brady, not Michael Jordan, not Derek Jeter, but Glick. I say, be good. Be good at it. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
And the words of Porky Pig, that's all, folks.
That's not the words I was looking for.
No, but that was Joe Biden.
I don't know what to do. We're just hanging
Hit the button!
Hit the button!